Back at it. This is a passionate song. Give me heavy Star Wars vibes. But it's actually Halo 5. How we doing today? Shit. First in the chat, Halfie. We got Scrims. What else is new? What else is new, bro? Now, once again, I got no POVs. This has been a consistent issue for me. Tried reaching out to Descendant. Just like 10 minutes ago. He hasn't gotten back. Pretty sure the boys are already in lobby. If not, they're warming up in Octagon. Yeah, Dev. Nobody's live, though. Right? I know to fix the Steam glitch, not logging in. Last Shot is losing it. Yeah, no, I'm having problems with that, too, to be honest. I use my PIN. I have, like, a PC PIN that I log in with. Sometimes I wait. Like, sometimes it'll... with the scrims, right? Like, or with the team lineups. Any team that's not, you know, more solidified. Let's see if they're already in game. And if so, that's kind of a shame, right? Didn't Trippy say, like, on stream? They're already in game, bro. Holy shit. They just kind of rip right into it. And nobody goes live for it, right? So I do this sort of painstaking... one team at a time approach. I think I really need to go out of my way and, I don't know, just bother some people in DMs. Or else I don't know what we're going to do for Scrim content. Unless it's just not an interest, right? Like, I feel like the Halo community likes keeping up with Scrims. Getting the finger on the pulse on what exactly is going on, you know? There's competitive, entertaining, infinite to watch, yeah. But it makes me wonder, you know, like, if nobody's going to go live and broadcast this stuff, you know, is there an audience that wants to watch it? Do we do it like this? If I get observer privileges, I think we'd be perfectly fine, you know? I'm not worried about whether or not people go live. Last Shot having PC pro. Okay, let me look. Did he uninstall the game? What did he do?
Mine fixed when it said sign in with a pin. Well, I can't get to that screen, dude.
Wait, try and type it in differently. Try and type it in differently.
Wait.
Dash, no. Do dash, no cache. No, no dash.
He's already deleted the game, right? So he's gone like far out of his way.
Yeah, just dash, no cache, no space. Then try and start it from there. See what happens.
SR haven't scrimmed in some time though, right? Like last time they scrimmed, they let me in.
The cache. When you did
I don't know when they plan to scrim again.
you have it gone.
The thing about Shopify is they're not afraid to stream their POV, so I can conveniently interact with them in their chats while they're live, you know? That's why.
Xbox app, Game Bar, Steam, everything's the same app everywhere.
Can you do that while streaming, Family Dad? Can you do that while on stream, or is that gonna cause his PC to like go into a reboot mode or something?
Wait, what is it?
Something that happened to me earlier today is I waited and it
LL
just
3
corrected itself.
.exe, and reset ELO defaults. It's like a command
Oh, okay,
that
okay.
you have to put in.
For 2 hours?
Yes!
Holy
Yes!
shit, man.
Yes!
Holy
Wait, is this
Yes!
big?
Yes! Brown man tech support. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about.
No, so hold on. All right, we're never using that account ever again. Holy fuck.
Fucking go, baby. Beat
Are
it.
we in? Did he do it?
Give me that shit.
Wow.
It's taking a year to load.
Wow.
Shout out Jelly.
Yo, WABG chat. W fuck ABG, man. Holy shit. Yo, someone go give ABG 50 subs, bro. Yo, someone go do it right now. Y'all got me, bro.
50 subs,
Got you,
bro.
I got you.
Holy
Really figured
shit.
it out.
Wow. No. No.
Wait,
Wait, are we good? We're not good?
Hold on.
just
hold
press
on.
OK and let it sit. Let it sit for a bit.
Fingers crossed.
Hold on. Send a code. I guess I might have to.
This is so
Hear those
dumb, bro.
credentials now? Well, I've already tried that though, Piggy. I've already done that. Oh, please, I'm begging.
Oh, this is so shitty.
Oh.
No, it's okay.
What happened?
We'll do it one more time.
Oh, I don't even want to watch this. I'm not gonna lie. All right, it failed.
The longer you hold the stop.
Anybody awake in the YouTube chat? How we doing, guys? Good afternoon. If you're chilling, you're lurking. I appreciate you for even watching. Twitch is all I got right now. We're not hype. We're not hype for Team Trippy. Should I just say Team Trippy versus Boo Boo? Trippy versus Boo Boo. Halo Scrims. Nobody knows what Luminon is. How we doing, Pabs? Welcome, brother. Holy fuck, I hate Infinite. Yo, Lucas, what's up, man? What's good? Glacier, here we go. Reese, thank you for moving over. Hi. YouTube chat isn't working. It's working. 3 people just jumped in. Well, welcome regardless. This is Trippy POV, and all I can realistically do at the moment to watch them. Do you know if Shopify is scrimming, Reese? Anytime soon? Decision number 3. Top League number 2. Trippy number 1. Snipe down a Keydor. Trippy POV here as he goes forth. Back over to Descendant. On top mid. He's lost his team around him. Anyway, happy Halo. Yeah. We got to do a lot of extra work to kind of... Not if Flashshot can't play. Okay. After the performance last weekend, we damn well better know who Luminon is. Yeah, but the public on, like, YouTube... I get what you're saying. I feel like more people know who Trippy is, and they know that Trippy is on the Luminon team. Or it doesn't have the, you know, immediate kind of clickbait value that, like, FaZe or Optic or something would have, you know? Damn. A little 1v1 from Descendant right there. He does get dropped. This is Precision, I believe, with the ball. Think it'd be a comfy advantage for Luminon coming out of their performance last weekend? In position to play it if he needs to. Trippy's here for the pinch. He ends up dying. Precision going to change his mind. Team spawning behind him. Bait and switch. Descendant. Good timing, right? That was clean. What a way to break out of that scenario in A. It's just to perfectly kind of time your approach. 1 player turns into 2. And you got that much more shield to work with. I'm going to add scrims. Yeah, I'll put it on screen. What do you do for LG, maybe? LG,
Ball drop. Sniper inbound. We have the ball. Ball drop. We have the ball.
Isn't Snakebite playing with Trippy's account recently? Why would Snakebite be playing on Trippy's account? That tricky late jump from Druck almost worked out. On the enemy POV. I missed it. I'ma trust you. Pelgonic, how we doing? Epic, welcome, man. Appreciate you guys sounding off. Sound off in the chat, baby. Trying to do what we can to give some sort of coverage to Halo Scrims as we wait for what? We got a Lucid. Isn't there a Lucid thing this Friday? I saw Lucid's grinding COD. He's playing COD. I don't know. Maybe just not doing any customs in advance of his settings tournament. There's a qualifier this weekend. Something to look forward to. Legion Gaming playing Complexity? Actually, yes. I wish, bro. Or no, I don't know. It'd be COL, right? Precision with the sniper. Safe to say we got the right POV on screen. Just asked who? Oh, Lucid? What did he say?
Enemy has the ball.
Need coaching or two soon? Perfect. Gonna hop in the Clutch Academy. Okay, good luck with the tourney. That's great, Epic. Yeah, happy to catch up when you're ready, man. Good luck with that. That's not this weekend, but next weekend, right? Next weekend. How many games have been played? This is 0-0. It literally just began. Ron, do you work with Luminon personally? Or I guess there's no way to get a hold of the players like while they're actively... Like, nobody's live on your team right now, bro. I don't know if it's your team.
Enemy has the ball.
And I would really love to hop in Observer and give this, like, the proper coverage it deserves. Friends with boys? Okay. It'd be really cool to... If they're not willing to put a live POV up, that's fine. But if I could somehow hop in this lobby, that would be incredible. You were watching Snakebite stream and he was using Trippy's account? I don't know. Hold on, I had a kill feed, now it's gone. See, this is just an inconvenience we gotta manage every time. It's precision. Everybody dead on the feed here. Talik's the only one up on Turbine. Trippy coming off spawn. Try to double hit this out. Descending with one. Good sticky, right on the toe. 2 dead, 4v2 advantage. He'll live up inside A. Should be a chance to grab the ball here once he's got shields. Precision gonna dive out in front. Frame rate seems bad. Choppy. It's because we're in the theater. One thing I can do is I can lower the frame rate, which sounds counterproductive, but it might make it better for your viewing experience. I set it to 60. Right? We're good now. Hopefully. These scrims are happening like right now, but nobody's live. Refroze. So I guess this is your live coverage, and the only way we can get it. And I'm not in the lobby in Observer, right? I'd love to be. I tried reaching out to Descendant. I feel like Descendant would be open to having me jump in. It's just about everybody else saying that's cool. They're all in North America, so I don't see why it would be a problem, right? How am I watching them? I literally just go into my friends list and choose a player that's online and then select watch. Just click their name and pick watch. So no matter what happens, there's always a way for me to give some sort of coverage to this. The issue with this is I can't see who this is. This is Talik. I have to remember who this is. And I can't switch POV unless there's something on the kill feed. There's 2 dead right now. Once there's something on kill feed, I can swap to one player on this team. I'm going to stick with just Luminon for game 1. Because if I go to the other team, the colors are going to change with my swap. And it's going to be very confusing for you guys. So, like, the enemies will stay yellow regardless of whether or not I'm on Coliseum or on Luminon, right? So there's, like, random things about this that make it inconvenient. Did SSG leave Halo? They didn't leave. They are, we'll say, hiatus. They're coming back at some point later this year. But not until after Dreamhack. We got a narrow game of oddball regardless, right? Just a few seconds separating these teams. Getting tagged in the back somehow from down low. Jackson cleans it up. That's not the player I wanted, right? So I have to remember who's who and then who's alive and then get the right number when I switch and wait for the kill feed. This should be Descendant POV. Damn, the only issue is that it affects the server. Wait, in this case, if there's more East players, it would pull East. Right, suppress. That's my only worry, right? So would it be possible for me to just try, and then if it affects the server and you guys are having an issue, I'll jump out. I got no problem. You know what I mean, man? But, like, it would be great to just try it. And if there's no issue, perfect. You'd be open to it. Because, like, the other thing I thought is, like, anything I can do to make it more approachable for you guys. What I did with Last Shot and Frosty is I got, like, a little hype train started in their chat. I gifted them both 5 subs. I can encourage my community to give you guys subs to whoever's actively live, you know? But, like, I want to give this coverage. And it's easy, hopefully easy for you guys, because you don't have to stream. So, yeah, if there's any issue with the server, I'll hop out. Like I did with the... We had a Mog Scrim with, they were playing a Latam team, and I pulled the server, because there were 5 of us in NA, right? Or in, I'm in Toronto, and then in US. I'm where Druck is at, basically. So, Druck in this lobby is already kind of pulling it one direction, the east, I guess. Whenever we play SR, we're constantly on 80, me and Zane. Are you on east? I might, like, I wonder if me being in the lobby can help some of you guys against Shopify, if anything. And I don't think Shopify would have an issue with a slightly harder server. It's a weird server. Okay. There might be, like, yeah, there might be some circumstances where I actually make it better. So, like, the only thing I'll say is, like, if you don't mind me, like, I might hit you up on, like, Twitter or something when you guys are scrimming. If you can let me know, and then I'll set this up in advance, and I'll hop in, you know, not waste any of your time. And then just hit me up if there's an issue, and then I'll hop out. Just so we can give it a try. Piggy's still competing. I don't know what's going to go on with his team, to be honest. Zill, what I'm learning is that, you know, activities as far as, like, team changes happen before anybody even finds out, right? Like, I'm not sure. I'm sure Piggy knows now. But, like, Breaking Shot jumped in my lobby yesterday. And he's like, oh, shit, Yak's in here. Sounds good, Donnie. Thank you, man. Thank you for even coming by, bro. Custom game should allow choosing. I wish, Ron. It's a stupid feature, bro. This game is like, you know, we're working with what we got, right? The fact that I can even do this is a W. Because this is not accessible in other games. Like, if we were watching COD, I'd be screwed, right? I would have to be Observer. I can't even keep up. But this is scuffed. 3 dead. Good ball control opportunity. Their 4th is in A. And he's trying to finesse. Might actually get out through bottom mid. Not worried about it, though, right? This is trippy POV. I got to remind you guys also when we switch. Because we can't see it on screen. Good live. Still holding on to their numbers here. Camo coming up shortly. 3v3. Gonna swap over to Descendant with the flank. Gonna keep the camo and the ball alive. Can I make LG green? I could, but I'd have to, I don't know, figure it out. I'll figure it out between games. I think D would stream his scrims, but his internet is crap. Yep. So yeah, same sort of thing where, like, if me being in the lobby makes Trippy's team, like, if it affects their server, then no problem. Whatever. At least we tried, right? But if it's not an issue, then let's try it out. D doesn't have to stream, and then we get coverage of his POV in, like, tournament style, you know? I get to see all their stat lines on screen. I can control the whole lobby without changing the colors or whatnot. Like, I can actually set it the way we want, right? Did Druck stick himself? Maybe, bro. The last game of the scrim yesterday, it was Slayer, and it was like 50, or it was 49 to like 46 or something. Druck had camo control, and they were about to make a comeback, and he threw a nade, and it got stuck in the floor, and it killed Boo Boo, and they lost the game. It was fucking ridiculous. On this map, it like rolled instead of bounced. And then he just killed Boo Boo with camo control in a position where they might have been able to make like a crazy comeback. Spyway, exactly, yeah. Did it? No. So I'm not going to be able to go to any POVs on the opposing team until next game, and we'll go exclusively to the other team, to Druck's team next game. It's kind of how I wanted to do it. Or whatever chat wants to watch more. Like, if you want me to stay on Luminon's POV more than Coliseum's POVs, I'm down for that too. Losing D? We're okay. They did lose the first round, right? Still can keep this alive. Oh, you're doing the April tourney. Okay, sounds good, Epic. Cool. Well, then you get some time. You got some time. We can work together, man. Let me know. I just got out of a coaching session. The peaks. Oh, and he had to reload too. Somehow completely exposing action. We're behind Trippy now. No way. What? Just destroyed Boo Boo. He's already half shields before he even looked at him. 2 dead. That was massive. Opens up a ball setup. Patripian team. I wonder why it is that Shopify seem to hyper-focus on the A door, but the other teams don't, as far as I can tell, right? Like, they obviously are well set up to put Trippy here back tower, but Shopify seem to coordinate in a way that has the A door set up every time. Is it confirmed Sirion's dropped? It's not confirmed. Nope. It's not confirmed. Trippy is the last survivor, going to play ball early. And somehow find himself a clean kill. No way, man. Trippy looking icy in the 1v1 fights. Almost rips another. Good distraction regardless. This is Talik POV in cuts. Working off precision here to keep the game alive. That's camo. No beatdown. Precision bottom mid. Last survivor. Trippy should be spawned now. He's already in the fight. He gets denied. It's up to Descendant. Just a chain of spawners. I guess I got the wrong POV. Descendant is number 4. This is precision. Why is Dav saying that? Basically, yesterday, there was some rumor going around. Collect and Bound were in a lobby together playing Halo, and Collect had a phase skin or something. He had like a phase emblem. And APG said something about like maybe Collect going to phase instead of Sirion. And it just kind of like started a rumor yesterday. I talked to Sirion a bit, and as far as I'm aware, it's not happening. So I don't know. We're just going to wait and see. But if Mog are making any sort of a change, it's pretty freaking last minute, right? Like, we got a qualifier this weekend. I don't know why they're not scrimming, unless they are and I'm just missing it. But I haven't seen them scrim. Any word if Sabri plays Dreamhack? I don't know. Oh, he's in Europe now, right? True. He's in France, but yeah, I heard that Legend has gone back to Europe to play challengers in COD in Europe, which I don't know, man. I mean, the opportunities aren't great in Halo right now. But I heard that if you want to make it in COD, you know, being in European challengers is not amazing. Frost said he thinks Sirion's dropped. Dav, you told me that or something. I don't know why. What, like, you never clipped anything or gave me some sort of info? Saw Sirion hit a nasty clip in matchmaking yesterday. 6 sent it to me. Kind of want to show you guys. He's frying with the snipe on this map. But I don't know, man. I've been kind of talking up that Mog team and you know, talking about maybe Sirion being, you know, is he next up? Is this like the phase superstar? You know what I mean? So I hope that they at least give it a shot. Or else that's kind of awkward, you know? No, so Yak just catch it. Nice. That was sick. And then he G-slides with it, too. That was clean. Gets the kill, catches the ball. Talik here supporting him. Yesterday, Coliseum showed up with Yaxon instead of Sab, because Sab swapped over to... he's with Penguin, Suppress, and Foul now. Right? And they won yesterday. They won their scrim like 11-6 or 10-6 or something. So, the switch worked out, at least in that lobby. Coliseum are kind of feeding for practice, because Druck and Soulsnipe didn't attend the event over the weekend, right? So I feel like they're going to be working hard to just catch up and build some chem with this new team. Odyssey is kind of like AWOL at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with Odyssey, if he's got like a team he's going to be playing with. If he could maybe link up with Breaking Shot and Piggy, if that even makes sense for him. Because now that Yak is here, Piggy doesn't have his, I guess, like duo, right? So, I don't know. We got some last minute developments. This map is Doff? What does that even mean? Strange to pick up Collect, who's played no Halo recently. Yeah, I don't know. I heard that Collect doesn't want to play Halo unless he's playing with specific, like, I think if he's playing with Bound, he could be encouraged to get on the game, you know? Or obviously like SR players, but he can't do that. But, you know, he hasn't been grinding as far as I'm aware. He doesn't want to have to play Halo. Kind of like Legend. He's a great player. But, you know, Sirion's been like actively putting the reps in and hasn't pivoted in his focus. Yak was on the Kraken roster this weekend, yeah. And they had a weird route, right? Like, yeah, Kraken, like, dominated Saturday. Envor was on freaking fire. And they beat Shopify. They beat Inconceivable, Boo Boo and team, I think, right? They were looking incredible. Gotta wait for the kill feed. And then on Sunday, they kind of flunked out. Like Sunday, I don't think they won any of their matches, at least versus any pro teams. And I don't know if that had to do with just like gassing themselves on Saturday and, you know, not having the endurance to go Sunday. We often see that, I think, with some of the less experienced teams. Holy shit. That was dirty. Shoots the nade. Confirms the triple. Precision's frying now. He's got the repulse, got the camo. Sirion's POV is one of the most exciting to watch right now. I know, it's something new. And he's cracked, too. He's a young gun. There's a lot to talk about there, you know? Precision is going nuts. Drunk, join up. Yes, thank you, bro. I will happily. Appreciate you, man. Let's get it. Chat, we're going to try Observer. They won. All right, thanks for the spoiler. Fuck yes, let's go. Thank you, man. Hashtag, can we get a W Druck? W Druck, man. If you should go live. I'll send you some gifted subs or something, bro. Thank you. W Druck, chat. Let's go. All right, so we're going to try it out, and then obviously we'll see what happens with their servers, right? I know Druck is near B, but the rest of them, I'm not sure where everybody's located.
Oh, that is just good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh
D-Shower, welcome back, brother. W Druck, let's get it. Thanks for the Prime. That's the Prime on I will gladly send you some gifted when we get you live. Or anything I can do to kind of sweeten the deal, man. But yeah, if there's any issues with the server, just feel free to like DM me or drop in the chat or something. You guys can let me know. I'll hop out. No big deal. Luminon won game 1, by the way, even though we won't catch the tail end. Brain's fried watching Lash Up fix his PC. Bro, I heard. I've had issues with that too. I kind of just like wait and hope for the best. I'm going to change our titles around. Put the SSG emblem on. Ooh. I mean, it would be a bad pickup, right? Like if your SSG and Eco and Stellar are over to FaZe, right? Then that leaves a gap for SSG, and right now Luminon, I think, is probably the most attractive team for SSG.
Oh, that is just good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Turbola, let's go, brother. Thank you for the sub. Welcome back. 3 months. Good to see. All right, I'm getting hyped up now. We got to go max passion, bro. If we get in these lobbies, I got to treat it like it's freaking, it's like a league now. Even if they're not fully trying. I don't know. I'm sure they're locked in. This shit's the final destination, bro. This is a, tournament match. 250K on the line. I'm going to make LG green. Okay. My observer colors... We'll just guess and hope we get it right. Observer Team 1 is purple. We can keep them the way they are, right? So Team 2, I want to change to green. Which one we want? Mint? Grass? Grass? Like, I don't fucking know. Let's go grass. Moving on back at it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Observer POV. So, give me a second as I sort of get the hang of this again. We've got everybody's tied to a number on the keyboard. I got to swap 1 through 8 while we watch. I can change the team names too. Next match, read Ron's message. Oh, sick. That's a good idea. Okay. Well, I'm excited about this. I mean, the ideal scenario is I become like a master at this, bro. We get the every aspect of the action. You know, we don't miss anything. Kicking it off with Boo Boo POV here. We got the colors right, I think. Yeah, green, and we'll go purple for Coliseum at the moment. 2 dead already off the rip here. I'm not covering anything. We're just tuning in. I believe this is game 2 in the scrim. Boo Boo with the snipe off the open, frying already. We'll see what he can put together. Hell yeah. Oh my god, finesse. Looking for Talik, not quite going to find it. Number should be... Descendants number 7. I know Dav wants him on screen. Trying to recollect that snipe if you can get to it. Locking Yak down for the double, and they've got hill control at the same time. So smooth sailing here for Luminon off the open of this. It's looking nice now, right? Active stats on screen. We can see who's shitting the bed. Who's frying. Play with Why Not matchmaking. He's a really cool guy. I agree, Steven. That's a good shot. Precision right now is complete. I remember I can actually switch anywhere I want without affecting the kill feed. So precision in the center of it, right? In a pivotal role. He will get dropped first. Somehow Druck kills himself. I'm not sure what happened.
Enemy about to score.
He's going to give free time to Luminon to collect what's left of this hill. They don't have their full 4 to properly collapse on this. This is some insane denial out of Talik. Yeah, they will get to precision last up. Waiting on Descendant inside blue here. We will see hill control transfer. Good use of the corner here. Notice how he waits, right? They don't know he's there. They didn't check the corner. Precision going to let Descendant open fire and then work off his damage. Get the easy kill. Looking for Boo Boo. Still got 2 nades in the back pocket. They still have plenty of time as well. As long as they can get 1 good break by the end of this, they'll cap the hill, no problem. Here we go. 3. That should be it. Overwhelm Yaxon. Yaxon tries to play out front the hill and secure something, but he's done. If you're Soul Snipe and Coliseum, you're thinking about how can we make it to red here? How can we secure next? And sort of break through with our numbers at tower. Doing excellent track now that we're actually in the lobby, you know? Soul Snipe coming up with 2 right now. He's got an open access point. Let's see what the man's up to. Dropped by Trippy, unfortunately. Trippy number 6 on the board here. Yaxon pushing out back C is a good rotate. If he lives, it could give close spawns. Druck here to assist it too. Trippy and Precision will work together to find 1. Talik in center map here as well. Tricky scenario to survive. I don't know if they know Descendant's here, right? Using his position to his advantage. Same as Precision earlier. Precision is nasty, bro. He and Yak are good friends. That's good to hear. Here's Yak. Yak's in with the repulse. Not quite the rotate he was looking for. Gets scooped up. And it's just sort of a continuous headbutt, right? Boo Boo Doo Boo making very impactful plays on top mid. Opens something up here. Druck with the snipe as well. Off the distraction. They will continue spawning in C, right? So it's kind of like an endless battle until somebody can, like, secure a flank. Like Yaxon, and flip the spawns in their favor here. Yak might have opened the play up. Just got to play some defense. Snipe was down, thanks to Druck. He might beeline for it off his spawn. No Soul Snipe collects it, okay. Here we got hill coverage for once. My offsets, I can change. If you guys have recommendations, like, for whatever the... I don't know, the ideal offset is, but this is my offset. So yeah, 100 minus 170. It's good to be here, Scott. Let's go. Damn good, Halo. 20 months. Welcome back. I mean, this shit gets me hyped. Like, I don't even care what kind of competition. Well, I mean, we have high-quality talent. But, like, yeah, sure, there's no Optic, no SSG, whatever. If we're an observer and we're getting high-quality Halo POVs, I'm a happy freaking camper, you know? In my opinion, we're eating good. Yeah. Making sure we got coverage on the back of C here so nobody can flank freely. Talik waiting for his timing. That's a good nade, right? Completely locked him down. Trying to slowly work their way through this side of the map so they can flip the setup in its entirety. They're 3-stacking it. Soul Snipe very quick to notice. Can he finesse? Not quite, right? Boo Boo now. Still a line of defense here for Talik. Not much damage done to him, so kind of a tricky... Okay, he's a god. Nade perfectly connects. Tries to bring the fight out the front. They're going to lose their setup. Let's go back to Precision here. He's playing defense from the hill. Descendant top mid. Early living up from nades here. It's their turn for control. Right. I mean, the talent is still there. The orgs or like high-level sponsorship, maybe not. Prize pools, maybe not. But the talent, there's still plenty of talent. And I guess that's my goal here is like, how could I give some spotlight to these guys on a daily basis? even when the tournaments aren't happening. So we're building momentum for the tournaments on the weekend. It's not just like the community disappears and then they come back on the weekend, you know? How do I... To wait, how do you make to pace your gameplay? Training it using VOD review? I'm just watching and just pressing the buttons to switch as we go. Still figuring that out. But. So you could save though, right? Coliseum, they break the hill back, they come out with the control, and an early rotate, or at least they spawned in blue, so they held their setup with their positioning for next, for Luminon. Drug trying to find an access point from down low here. Finds the thrust here too. I like that rotate. Low profile. Catching precision off guard. Somehow he cleans up the kill. Let's go to Trippy. Playing defense. Sniper coming up here shortly. Boo Boo might clean this man up. But from the safety of the corner, looks like he's found incognito.
Enemy about to score.
A little bit awkward. Boo Boo one shot though. Killed himself just about, right? That name might have hurt him. 2 dead here. Access to sniper for Trippy. 3 dead. Soul Sniper last up. And they're about to cap. Did they step out? Yeah, they're stepping out the hill. And they're going to put their foot on their necks a little bit here, right? Force the opponents to come out. Get some info, get some valuable kills. If anything, they can kind of continue to burn the clock while they have this, like, guarantee. Oh, precision is freaking frying, bro. See, this is where I'm missing it. I need to make sure we're watching the right POVs. This is where the skill comes into play here. Moment I snap off, says precision and Trippy. But they have no real incentive to do anything other than burn the clock away from them until they feel like they're starting to lose their advantage, and then they go ahead and get their easy guaranteed cap, and they work with a 2-1 with a minute left on the board. So this is a good little denial. This is where you might want to get the cap. They're getting swarmed, right? You are taking a risk with this strategy. Talik will confirm it. Full collapse inbound. At the very least, we might see a team fight win in this for Coliseum. My bad, chat. I'm going to get better at this, I promise. But yeah, they got a minute to burn on the clock here. Precision with snipe and 4 bullets. Deleted. What else can he do? Talik at Cargo's got that perimeter secured. So he just has to worry about the fights in front of him. It's about holding complementary angles, right? Like the space around Precision keeps him alive even if he's not hitting every bullet. Gives him timing to set it up. Make it 2 dead. Soul Snipe. Oh, that crouch. Accidentally. Or maybe even, you know, just perfect in that moment. 30 seconds, though. It's looking like it's done and dusted. In my casting session, an official name like Shycast? Run it with LVT? Or what do you mean? We're getting exclusive access? Yeah. I mean, it's a privilege. Anything I can do to... My hope is that the pros are thriving in this, too, you know? Like, as long as if we make this hype and then the pros are gaining something from it too, then W. Damn, Drug from bottom mid scoops it up. Trippy's got the cleanup though. 19 seconds. They did flip the hill in their favor, so Soul Snipe actually does have some control. It's got to be perfect Halo. The action here from A will clean up Precision. Somehow he team spawns Descendant nearby. That's something that he didn't read. Descendant knows he spawned in a sneaky location, and he purposely didn't move, right? He's waiting right now to poke out. See if he comes away with something, right? Talik team spawns on top of Descendant because Yaxin, who didn't see it, backed off, right? Descendant's survival in that corner allowed for another team spawn, and they're breaking the hill from the back because of it. That might have just won them the game. 2 seconds, got to step in. Wow. And so maybe the note here, right? Like, even if you're the pro in this scenario, like, Yaxin didn't see the player in blue. Descendant knew he had a powerful spawn. And then Yak thought they were all spawning red, so he backed off. He focused there. And by doing that, he allowed a second team spawn to happen on top of Descendant. And then they completely broke the hill open from behind. Those spawns are powerful, bro. That lost them the game. Had that not happened, they could have maintained control. They would have had a chance to save it. Trippy coming out with 18 kills in that game. I think that strategy that they had with burning time on Hill 3 was smart. They burned off a lot of the clock on that third hill. Something you see often with these guys. Become LVT. Oh. my own thing. My own thing. We should both be thriving, ideally. I get what you're saying. Change observer names. Okay. How do we do this? that how you spell that? I fucking hope so. There you go. Yeah? The highest level of current talent, money or not. Yeah. And I mean, if we can build up an audience that just enjoys watching high-level Halo on a regular basis, and it's not going to be about the orgs and the sponsorships in the game, you know? It's just people are here for the talent. Some observers' tips. Keep an eye on the feed for multi-kills. Sure, don't be afraid to stay on death cam in some cases to get info. I appreciate it, guys. Keep in mind, I have a controller in one hand, and I got my keyboard in front of me in the other. Because I like to be able to snap out. I got to find the key that allows you to... What's the key that pops you out? So that I can do this. Third person. Because that's what I'm using my controller for. Soul Snipe with a cross-map nade cleans up Trippy is kill 1. Truck finds precision, and they open up strong. Here we got a Slayer Streets, chat. Haven't been seeing enough of Streets in the rotation. There was none of it at the LVT tournament, so good to see a little bit of early Slayer in the Scrim. It's a strategy I find some of these players like to employ. Who has that stalker? Talik does? My bad, chat. Number 8. Getting the Slayers out of the way, or at least some of them, early on in the Scrim, can be useful because players are most focused and they're most willing to try hard, I think, early in the Scrim. Slayer can be difficult to practice on because people don't treat it the same as lane. Mog update. What's the update? What do you got? You have to check the checkbox to use the custom names? Oh, shit, you're right. Okay, next game. Sorry, guys. There's a checkbox. Okay. So we got Camo, Stalker Control here for Talik, most valuable player on the map. Definitely the right POV to watch here. Checking his corners, making sure he doesn't get caught off guard. Team making an impact through the left-hand side. He's got a good flank opportunity. Easy. That's 1. Not sure if he spotted Drug. 2 dead already. Soul Snipe. Just back smacks, bro. Nothing but the backside. Everything coming up clean. The spawns are now open in A. This makes the game so easy for the team, right? They know exactly where to anticipate spawners. Descendant has them trapped here in PD. Talik supporting with the Stalker. They're going to flip them once again. They're going to end up spawning towards Red Room here. Talik, who's already in C with the anchor, can catch the Red Room spawn as they pop up. It's just a blender right now. They split 2 here. They split 2 on P Street. And it's something to be aware of. It might give Soul Snipe and team a chance to bounce back in this. Gets right in front of it with the beatdown. Good 4 dead. That's an answer. Soul Snipe will scoop up the Stalker before it gets out of hand, right? 7 kill advantage already, though. 5K viewers. No, I know. Formal's killing it, bro. He just picked up a sponsor with... oh, that was nasty. Lockdown. Formal has a BR Paradox or whatever PC sponsor now. He just got like a God PC. I saw that on Twitter. 9K subs. That's insane, bro. Nice, 3 dead. They're right back in this. 4. Not sure what happened with the camo. They cooked him regardless. First person camera is B. Third is B. It's B and C. Okay. What's the one where I can control it? Ah, there we go. It's V. Amazing. Thank you. I guess I don't even need the controller if that's the case, right? I can just do it like that. Sorry, chat. I keep my thumb on it. This is low-key like a strat. Sirion said he wasn't notified. Yeah, we got no guaranteed update on anything for Mog, guys. So, hold your breath on that, right? Anyone's game all of a sudden, right? Despite the opening. Jackson holding B. He's got his teammate on his right-hand side to work off here, too. 3v3 now. Random nade just opens things up. It's going to force him back. Boo Boo trying to create an opportunity. My bad, guys. Here's Boo Boo. As you start to lose numbers, play tighter and tighter together, ideally, right? So you can work off each other to find a kill. Druck now. Can he secure a trade? Talik from the corner. Making himself impossible to deny in that situation. Talik will live up. Now he can work off Trippy. That was massive. Stalker? Stalker? No. Doesn't want to miss an opportunity to contribute with the team here. Senate should have it. Yep. Not sure what's happening with K. Split the spawns to C here, and they're all ready for it. This is a good collapse opportunity. Trying to play out for repulse. Yep, the attack. Boo still gets a trade, but 2 dead here. No wasted time, right? He knows what the number is. He's going to push out perimeter, take some space. They got a coverage around him to work them down, I guess, right? 7 kill advantage. That's awkward. Trippy looking for a cleanup on this. Soul Snipe denies him. Didn't quite go as planned, right? Camo coming up, and now it's advantage state for Coliseum. See who has it. Wait, Descendant behind them. Descendant somehow might have split spawned. Druk denies him. Kind of breaks down their setup a little bit, but they go 3 dead. Should be camo. Druk is closest to it. Down by 3, camo control. Clean. Make it 2. Just need info on the remaining players here. Who steps on that name by accident. He's lost his entire team. Yeah, Trippy isolating him here too. Can't overstay your welcome in any of these fights, right? Especially if you don't know where players are at. Precision finds him immediately, bro. Maybe it didn't make sense for him to even take a fight with Trippy in center map, right? He kind of revealed his position. And Precision off the split spawn or wherever he was in PD just completely shut it down. It's looking just about unwinnable now. How you doing, Rubik? Welcome, man. Final 3 kills to close it out. Losing that camo, I think, was the dagger. Yak from the corner. Descendant. He'll get cleaned up. Tally from behind it. Just trades. That's all they need, right? 2 kills to close it out. Precision in his fight. Sorry, he's number 1. 5 or whatever, 5. Big 1v1. Let's see Precision. Cool. That last camo, bro, was freaking crucial. Five and 10, yeah. I mean, Jackson, a new addition on the team. He looked good statistically yesterday, even though his team lost. But rough Slayer. There you go. Should be good now. Yeah, we're good now. Don't worry about the players dipping out the lobby occasionally, though. Whether they're resetting the build or... I don't know. We'll see. That's 3-0, chat. If there's any pros lurking in this scrim in the chat, like I wonder if the servers are any different with me in the lobby is my question, if I pulled in any direction. Hopefully not. Most assists, least stats. Yeah, we could look at that. My bad. Stats, chat. If you're curious. That's right, Cream. Yeah, now we just got to give it max passion, right? Yeah, rough game for Yak, right? So he did have 7 assists, but 11 deaths. Compared to his 6 kills. Not the greatest damage dealt either, right? Soulsnap coming out with 4.2k. And 18. He definitely had a lot of high impact plays. 65 accuracy there too. Couple critical like misplays though, maybe towards the end. Like I'm wondering if Druk could have done something to live with that camo a little bit longer. Might have given him a chance. They also got snowballed pretty hard off the open strat. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see, right? Because it can change. Yeah, it's just Scrim stats. That's fine. Team changes do happen off scrim performances sometimes, though, right? I guess it's mostly about the tournaments, though. Game forward, chat. We get some Aqua CTF team names on screen as well. Now we're cooking. Soul Snipe POV off the rip. He had a solid Slayer. They didn't win it, though. Might be the first game I think the Drucken team can really break away. Generally a confident team when it comes to CTF. We'll get denied, though. Let's go Descendant. Descendant last survivor here, trying to play some defense. Team spawn somebody nearby. Gives him some info he needs to push out. Bro in trouble. Where's the team, right? For the bait and switch. Trippy went live. It's good to hear. Yeah, coming up with 2. 3 in this situation. Good. Soul Snipe will find it. Numbers advantage here with Trippy last up. Good use of the threat seekers. He's Trippy. Util control's kind of the name of the game here, right? If they can have that shell through Util and car, it's a lot easier to run flags. Fly kind of in an awkward spot. Out front courtyard. Make it difficult for them to get to. Druck now last alive. Can he live in the back of the base? Nah, he's dead. Trippy, you got the cleanup. Gonna make it easy for the team here. It's their turn. Let's see Precision. He's far forward. Out of the loop. Who's on Kraken now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not Jackson, I guess. Some new intel in the lobby right now. Talik looking to pick up off that damage from Precision's call out, right? Finds it. Good listen. Trippy dies in Util. Again, just kind of looking for the path of least resistance here as a solo player. Descended across the courtyard in the fridge. Descended making a big impact on this. The flank. Huge 1v1. Opens up an opportunity for Talik out through the window. Spawners in fridge. Might cut him down. Boo Boo finds Talik off spawn. And then Descendant to keep the flag alive. He'll make the run through bottom mid. Good rotation. Trippy here to support. They might have a chance to cap this. Just all about the crossing sightlines of his team here. Keeping him alive. Talik picks up 1. They should be able to collect that flag. Trippy here mid-map. Nicely done. The touch. Huge. Descendant should be coming off spawn to make sure this goes in. Or at least protect, yeah, Trippy so he can cap it. Nice work. Immediate second pull. Talik in the meantime wasting no time while they're preoccupied. Extends on the map. Finds a second flag out. Double dilemma. Boo Boo Bear, thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother. How you doing? Scrim score behind my head, chat, is 3-0 right now. 3-0 Luminon. Huge 1v1. A lot of important fights, keeping the flag alive here. And again, no real opportunity to save this. In the meantime, Trippy's come out with camos. It's just a blender. Precision diving in front of it, too. 3 dead, flag pull. Seriously, hope. If anything, I feel like I should pull the server closer to Druck, you would think, if I did move it, right? So it can't be, I don't know. It's just Luminon playing some god tier Halo, right? All the utility. Trippy causing chaos in util. Oh, it's over. 3 already, and they still have a numbers advantage for a 4th pull. Back-to-back-to-back flags. This is worst case scenario for Soul Sniping team right now. Boo Boo off the bait and switch, looking to find some sort of kill here, right? Any defense to stabilize this game. Had to work hard for it. Let's go to Boo Boo and see if he can do anything else. Boo Boo for 2. Not going to find the 3rd. Precision here, bottom mid, trying to keep the flag alive. He'll get crossed out by, I believe, Druck. Druck is the last survivor in the blue base and the only line of defense to keep this going. He's got to make a god play. He's got no nades, too. This is not good. He's going to get pushed out hard. Druck just trying to finesse. Decent survival, considering the circumstance. The nades actually get the cleanup. Is Boo Boo here to save the day? For 2. Huge double. 3 dead. They might have a chance here. Soul Snipe, who's in the util, can get the flag here, too. Trippy going to try to find a way to brute force this. No way. Oh, he heard it. He heard it. Yeah, knew to check the corner. I'm pretty sure he heard Descended there. Jackson double stacking flag. He ends up dying to Precision. Wait, they save it? I think they have a pull. They might have pulled and played one out. Soul Snipe inside the base does play it. It's up to Boo Boo once again from the top of the map. He'll get dropped. And this is just pure freaking chaos. They're going to play out for return and actually cap it. And somehow that double stack didn't go through. I don't know how Precision got behind them. Whether he split spawn in util or if he pulled off some sort of a flank. But that kind of broke him down. It was a good effort, but it doesn't go through. Trippy is still in their base. Soul Snipe aware of it, now in the center of it all. Trippy, immediate flagpole. Haxon will shut him down. There's still so much time on the clock, right? So there's always that, like, comeback opportunity in Halo. But 4-0, bro. Am I done with COD for now? I mean, we're busy, you know, Gibbo. So it's tough, man. It's hard to put my focus on 2 games. If I go one direction, I get in trouble with one community. I go the other, I get in trouble with the other community, you know?
Enemy flag returned.
Must be soul crushing for the new team. I don't know about that. Like, I mean, these pros have been in these scenarios so many freaking times before. It's just, you know. They also understand that they can bring this back with some good Halo. Like, just as quickly as that game went out of hand, you could see the inverse of that. And camo control, I think, is a good start to make it happen, right? Precision dies. Trippy now solo bottom mid, and this should be a guaranteed flag for 4-1, right? So, one step at a time. Would have been nice to see Action work off that fight to guarantee it, but they ended up in 2 separate battles. They still cap, though. Defense now for Soul Snipe and Boo Boo. Soul Snipe diving at center map, kind of rough. The pre-nades, too, forcing Boo Boo down car 1. Can't, like, isolate anything. Yaxon maybe has it. Yep, Yaxon for 1. And again, it's just scrappy trades and hopeful defense here until they can clear out their base and find some space to rotate themselves. Big 1v1. Becomes a 2v1. That's the key to Halo, right? Is like turn it into a team play scenario. The less you're in 1v1s at this level of play, the better. It's really hard to beat 2. Got 1 thrust in the back pocket here as well. Trippy working off Descendant for the bait and switch. Dad, no, oddly enough, right? You'd think they'd be working extremely hard, Mog. Like, unless they have some sort of a different approach to their practice, kind of like SSG last year. Descendant, look at this flank. Yeah, finds the damage. Talik with a nade. Just whittling them down, right? Spending majority of the game on their side of the map, and eventually Camo's going to come up, and it's going to be a, you know, a huge advantage in their favor. 3-stack util here, too. Soul Snipe, there's no escape. Trippy from behind the team. Will anchor window. Descendant's coming back to get a piece of this camo. But yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Mog, man. I hope they get there. I want to see them match up against any pro team, like top pro team, you know? Mog versus Luminon, Mog versus this team. Penguins team. Penguins team would be a good one. Never say never, yeah. But with the way this game is going and with the fact that they're stacking utility, right? They got camo again, like, the time is going to start to become a factor, even if they don't cap the flag. So, observer POV. That's right, Weasel. We're in the lobby, bro. I'm freaking LVT right now. Do that. Send him with an opening for a pole if he wants it. Soul Snipe across the map here too with some info that nobody's immediately with him. This is a good situation to go util. Looks like he's playing for the handoff to a teammate and baiting the flag instead because he has camo. He might have just been able to run it, right? This might not work out so well. Soul Snipe coming out with 2 kills and a lockdown here in car. Might shut this flag down completely. They pull it at the same time. So taking advantage of the numbers on the opposite side of the map here. We got a flag running. It's Yaxon with the run. Boo Boo bottom mid for the save. Perfect kill into precision. Soul Snipe with a back smack. Make it 2. Mikey frying all of a sudden. Looking for Trippy. Doesn't need to overexert himself. He wants that flag. Manny not active. No, I haven't seen Manny in a bit. I'm not sure what he's up to. Truck killing Trippy should give him access they need, right? This is a winnable game. This is a winnable game. Slow and steady. Gotta deny him. Truck looking to clean up the damage from Soul Snipe. Just a little bit late to the exchange, but Yaxon has it. Flag being pulled in the meantime. It's Descendant. Descendant found timing for a sneaky pull. And sometimes that's all it takes, man. He's already gotten through car. Talik with a cleanup on Druk. And 1 good overextend. Is it enough? Boo Boo with the lockdown. Can they clean him up? Damn. It was a good attempt there, right? Sometimes all it takes is just sneaky timing and them prioritizing pink side as well, right? They had nobody on the car perimeter. So no easy access to stop the run. Thank you, Tacker. You guys had a little bit of hope for a second. Uh-oh. We'll check to make sure that everything's okay. I don't know if they're rebuilding the lobby or if I got booted. Wait, they're joining on me. The hell? Don't make me leader, that's for sure. I promoted Druk. Hopefully that's okay. I don't know. I'll take it, bro. Wait, no. Don't make me pick the maximum modes. They're gonna do that. Okay, we got a temporary lobby reset here, I think. Trippy, I believe, is live. Let's pull his live stream up. Chat, y'all want to give Trippy a little hype train?
Shyway, of course, brother. Of course, man.
Let's go.
5 gifted subs, Shyway. I appreciate you, bro. Of course, man.
No problem, man.
Thank
Good
you.
grief.
Appreciate
Yeah, let
the
him
subs,
know. Let him
Shyway.
know. Chat.
Thanks, man.
Any little gifted, whatever, give Trippy some love, man. Let's give him a little hype train.
Gifted. Good grief with the gifted. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, servers are fine. I haven't noticed anything. And Clevzo with the prime sub. Thank you, big dog. I appreciate it. Dude, and Shyway with the resub. 19 months. Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the gifts. Level 3 hype train? Let's go, boys. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. It'd be cool to see what comes out of this, you know? Let's say we get like an insanely hype match or something. I don't know. That you know, you wouldn't see in you know, like this is something you'd see in like a tournament format normally.
My goodness. In Asia with the 5 gifted.
Damn, his chat's going wild now.
Oh my god, Asia. Yo, if you guys just got stuff from Asia, be sure to thank her.
Then, you know, maybe that's like upload material or something. Maybe we could put a video up on YouTube, like Shopify versus Mog, like FaZe in Scrims, right? Or a really intense game of Halo between any of these top teams.
Let's go.
A celebrity. I don't know about that. I'm just a guy passionate, trying to get it done, you know? Trying to give you guys some Halo content. Take a look at the stats in case y'all didn't get a good look at it. We had, what, like a 4-0 in the first 3 minutes of the CTF, right? So just a brutal scenario to come back from. Precision coming out with 70 accuracy, by the way, in that game. Over 6K damage from Trippy, so definitely not struggling in the server department. Got to see a regain at a Coliseum. They're down 4-0 right now, Coliseum in the Scrim. Still somewhat of a new roster and sort of limited practice for the team as well, considering Druk and Soul Snipe weren't at the event last weekend.
Strongholds.
Need some time to cook. Appreciate it, Kamari. Thank you. Gonna do it for the fans, you know? Nah, I don't know. All right, we're jumping into game 5, chat. Trippy POV, might as well. Off the open strat. They're going to double hit tower here. And try to contest the camo. Looks like Precision somehow scooped up the Shroud immediately. Not sure how he pulled it off, but it gives him easy camo. Trippy just playing defense for the team, making sure they come out with that utility safely. Precision already with the camo will secure control in B and Shock. He's the man to watch.
Enemy team scoring.
Yeah, I don't know how to handle compliments, do I? He sees that. That's good info for Trippy, right? Even if he's not actively shooting, it's an info game here. But they have the setup already with A, B, full perimeter, 2 players in A, 1 player bat ledge, and then Precision top gold. Just needs to make sure he's aware of the hit on his right-hand side. He could get attacked on the right. Boo Boo bottom mid here, too. I think he killed Descended somehow. I don't know. Go back down, Boo Boo. Soul Snipe finds an opening. And that'll be called out to the team. Trippy going to come back and address this. Looks like he's absolutely cleaning up everyone. Precision's turn. Not going to find anything with it. Just trying to play defense with the control that they have. Up to Descendant now, too, who found the shock. So that they at least get nearby spawns and keep the perimeter. Holy shit, we're cooking now. Final 2 shots. He makes them count. And that'll, you know, ease things up. Druck and team are going to have to take their time with the approach. Jackson right now making his way to gold. Druck might be lining up a bottom mid hit through Whirlpool. Descendant playing far forward. This corner is actually surprisingly sneaky. You can't see it when you walk through the door. It gives them timing on these guys, too. Just busting things wide open with the center map play. Jackson coming out with pipe control. Does give him a shell to get to B. So you might see these players drop into B in a second here. Especially as they start cleaning up the kills. This is an opening. Kill emotion. Something? I think. I don't know if I got it right. Thank you, man. Welcome. Appreciate it. Got a lot we're kind of micromanaging here. Precision holding on to A, but they do lose control, right? So for the first time in the game, we've got some contention here for Soul Snipe and team. We'll be playing some defense inside C. Camo's coming up here shortly as well. He's a good shell to make it, you know, collectible. They're a little bit preoccupied, though, right? That might be a free camo for Precision. It would be the second one in the game. Finds his timing. No way. The footwork. They will find him. Jackson doing anything he can to expose him, man. And nobody available to help Precision out there, right? Ends up being a camo burn. Good team play right there. Talik and Trippy. They'll team shot their way to success. Nice route. Trippy very quick to, like, change angle and find the easiest opportunity in that push into A instead of just straight up chasing, right? Catches Boo Boo off guard, cleans up a 1v1, breaks things wide open. Yak having a better game. Yeah, he's 6-3 off the open. Let's see what he's up to. Working together to cap C here. And just keep momentum on him, right? From that A-B hold they had, they could potentially get 3. Tali gonna hold him off for now, though. Watching over Boo Boo on the flank. He's got his own fight to worry about, though, right? Trippy will back him down. Boo Boo coming out with a sticky, though. He trades. Soul Snipe with 1. It's a numbers advantage here. One they want to make sure they move off of. Thing is, when you have 2 caps, you technically don't have to be the aggressors, right? You can let your opponents come to you until you have a guaranteed advantage. Beautiful reaction snap out of Jackson. See to give him some space here. They are playing this out aggressive. If they're quick enough, they're going to flip the spawn to C. They already did it. Yep. So you can see Jackson aware of that. Trying to kind of micromanage the fight. Druck has to clean up here too, but his whole team died. This is the risk you run with giving up your advantage, right? To try to make the collapse happen. Like, they had control of AC. They could have just held it longer. Instead, when they got 1 kill, they thought, okay, let's try to push for the trip cap. It didn't work, and now they kind of lost their control. Luminon, have it back. Big 1v1. Holy shit, the man is frying. Talik looking automatic, bro. Soul Snipe now, he's the last survivor. If they hit him out hard, he won't be able to team spawn. Anyone nearby, he's compromised. Precision solo in a fight of his own here in C, playing some defense. He comes out with the kill, while Talik still has the shock. They could run away with a lot here. Okay, Druck, that was huge. It'd be hard to finesse anymore, though. Yeah, just trying to dodge nades. Precision aware of it. He'll pick him up. 11 kills for Descendant already as well. Man's been frying. It's a comfortable game 5. Appreciate it, Y. Thank you, man. I'm doing excellent, man. A little bit busy, but thank you for the kind words, brother. Let's see Descendant. He's got the shock. He's 11 and 6. A, B, and C. Almost, at least, right? Precision doing everything he can to hold on to it. Here's Descendant. Holy footwork. What's he on? He's on a Razor, I think, right? If you play on the Razor controller with the trigger stop or whatever, like the... What is it? Like the smart trigger? You don't get a full trigger pull. I think you can sprint straight faster. Shit's like kind of meta. Because your trigger pull comes out so quick that you can cancel into sprint extremely fast. So it's something to ask Descendant. I feel like he's on a Razor with like a smart trigger, hair trigger. Part of the reason why he's so quick with his footwork. They're going to have to find a way to get max momentum out of this, right? 227 on the board. You type in chat, ask him? Nah, no, not right now. In the middle of the fucking game, yeah? Yo, bro, what controller are you playing on? Tally should be dead to rights. Send it somehow making it an even fight, though. Or Trippy here to help, right? Precision and B in the meantime. Jackson not going to get there in time to save it. They're going to lose A here, too. 227 and counting. Any slight misplay could cost the game. Can we isolate Precision? He does find the kill. What can the team do? 3-shot beatdown leads to a trade. That's all good for Luminon as they continue to hold control. Final 10 seconds. He's got no choice but to start the desperate. We got a Shroud. Jackson making a pinch through gold here, too. Soul Snipe, don't die for free. You can druck it to the hill. They got to dive in. Yep. Yak here. Yak with 1. With 2. Nice save. That was massive. 3 dead, but Talik trading C for A. They'll take A. And we get a temporary setup. It's got to be perfect Halo. 8 seconds separating Luminon from the win. Hi, Courtney. How we doing? Maybe I can type in the chat mid-game, like in the game chat, but it's just not worth it. 100 points achieved. Talik on top of camo. Boo-boo dropping for it. It pays off. Could be a nasty fight. Precision comes out with the win, though. Just making sure they're watching each other. Any damage dealt is opportunity for the rest of the team. Yeah. Oh my god. Doesn't get the beatdown, and Soul Snipe now left alone. If he can win a fight in C, he might be able to keep this alive for the team. But he's going to be in a 2v1. I think this is over. Boo-Boo and team might have to make a mad dash to B in the last couple seconds. Descendant walling it off with nades. Beautiful work at a Descendant. Jackson and C at 249. He won't make it. They kind of lost their grip in the tail end. If you go 3 dead like that, when you have control, there's just no hope, right? Soul Snipe will like try to cut his losses, but he's in a 2v1. And I don't think he had nades either. What about him, Hotwire? Standouts in the game. Jackson looked a lot better in this one, but it didn't equal a win, right? Score is 5-0 now, Chad. It's good for Luminon, and I guess it's good for the kind of like Luminon Shopify matchup. Like a sign of improvement for this team. Coliseum have been playing from the back foot all season so far, if you want to call it one. And GG's regardless. Yeah, I mean, Yak definitely a standout statistically in that game, but as a team, they got to be frying. Nearly 5K for Talik. Talik with 12 assists and 14 kills. Good looking stat line there, too. With a 5.0 KDA. Talik looking like a beast on land last weekend. It's good to see him on a different team. Is it 4-0? I think it might be 5-0. They played Slayer Streets. They played Aqua CTF. Live Fire Ball. The recharge we just watched. Was there one game that we missed? One more? What was the first game that we watched? Was it a Streets? Let's get some damn good Halo. I'm with you on that, bro. Boo boo doo boo. Let's see a bounce back for Soul Sniping team here. Ideally. They go 2 dead already off the rip, right? Some good peek shots out of Boo Boo, giving up nothing, but he just doesn't have any team help. Confirming any trade here is money. Yak coming back to support. We'll go to Yakson and see if he can do anything to pick up off this, but kind of a brutal start for the boys. On Coliseum, nice attempt at Italic. Trying to force a sticky trade. That camo might have been collected. I feel like, nope, it's not precision. Trippy has it. Trippy with camo. The utility off the open strat. Little back smack out of precision here, too. Oh, my God. We're missing some God plays, and I can't go back and see it now. Precision does something insane. We'll go to Precision POV, 4 and 1. Oh, my God, I'm sorry. Too many things to change. Somehow hit a repulse into a double or like a triple kill, right? Backsmack and then repulse double. Before they run away with it, though, Soul Sniping team kind of activating here. Senate trapped. Back hotel, not a lot he can do. Just hold on to his life as long as possible, but they got crossing angles on him yet. Thing about this map is it can get out of hand so quickly. If you go 4 dead, and you get forced into Cafe, forced into S1, your opportunities are limited. Druk playing very aggressive, dies for it. Soul Snipe behind him. Not in a convenient position to pick anything up. Precision, yep. Just waiting for the bait and switch, right? You're never fighting just one player on the perimeter. Trippy gets behind them somehow. He might have split spawned. Trippy coming out with a triple kill from behind. And I think the pressure they put on Yard split spawned them out in Cafe with a chance for an immediate flank, something they weren't ready for. I don't know, but now they're in the blender. Gotta find a way to, like, go third person and see it as it happens, you know? Holy lockdown. Kill? Precision will scoop it up. That movement at a Trippy. The perfect thing for the scenario. He does end up dying, but just barely avoiding nades. Send it here to pick up the pieces. Camo coming up too. Boo-Boo on top of it. Denied. Talik coming out with 2, looking for more. He'll be backed out. And they got a numbers advantage and positioning to get this camo for free. I think it might end up being Precision who grabs it. Yeah, Talik with a 5 on Yakson. Talik gonna chase that fight down. Precision getting the free camo in the meantime. Druk somehow immediately finds him. There we go, that's one. They're in the blender, right? With the camo control and their spawns in one corner of the map. This is brutal. The best they can hope for is trades and,
Enemy halfway to victory.
you know, just something to get space. Could see a masterclass on Precision POV here. Already got the info. There's one. This is an uh-oh for Coliseum. Oh, backsmack. Might die for this. The nades lock him down. Not really a scenario where I think he deserved a backsmack either, right? It was like Boo-Boo's side. Was kind of hoping for it, and it didn't work out. See if they can activate off this. Feeling the dopamine from the Talik triple kill. I land, yeah. Shit was nasty. Big 1v1 right there. Druk not coming out on top. Soul Snipe here to work off Yakson. Yakson with the push. Should have the cleanup. He'll get denied. Soul Snipe get a 2v1. And then Druk coming off spawn. There's nothing he can do. He'll push out Cafe and try to take space for the team likely spawning behind him. I think he needed himself. Damn, and then Descendant shuts him down immediately. Nothing's going their way. And they're in a position where they can't really afford to throw their lives away anymore either. Maybe some momentum here. Talik finessing. No way. Type of Druk he has to win those. You get in their heads, yeah? I'm just like chirping them in the lobby. Damn, bro. Okay. Cooked. Camo coming up, and they have decent positioning to get to it. Precision hitting him out hard from behind, though. Look at this. Is he ready? The flank. Soul Snipe, he's ready, but somehow the damage advantage. Boo Boo with the cleanup, though. Boo Boo, not going to find two. Druck, he's not in a position to grab camo, and he's completely alone. I think this game is over. Shit's just not going well for the boys right now. What about camo? All right, Descendant watching over it. What in the... Descendant's internet's not great, right? I think we're seeing it there. Crazy thing, bro, is I have 15 MS ping. Like, how? Did I get... Like, I get server every time, or what? I pull East Coast? How do I have 15 ping? Doing great, Viltrumite. How you doing, man? Done. This game is over. 2 kills to close it out. Talik nearest to camo, can't safely grab it. There might be like a small saving grace if they somehow get this, but they can't afford to like give anything up on route to camo. So this is just grim. Jackson trying to hold his own. Truck 5 somebody. He actually gonna back Trippy down. Boo Boo cleans up Descended, and it might be a possible game. But Druck, why is he playing forward? What in the 48 to 44, and Druck split from his team's sightlines into Cafe, right? Like, I don't know if he fell on purpose or what. Kind of needed him to not play that out. Maybe he thought he had a 1v1. But that was risky. They can't afford any mistakes. No, he's gonna die. Wait, he whipped his nade. Talik fumbling on the nade and the peek there. Might have kept us alive. There's a face. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Good little strafe, right? He walked it in, hit a good shot, but Talik in center map gonna find his 17th kill to close it out. Something I think Eli has done a good job of explaining in his coaching is that you want to imagine that you and your team is connected by like a string on the map at all times. And anytime you cut an angle, you're like cutting the string and you're splitting from your team. So like Druck in the tail end of that game, when he drops into Cafe, he's cutting from his team and he can't play with the team anymore. Right? So he has to guarantee his kill somehow on his own. In that situation, it was just too risky. He dies, and because he died isolated, no teammates available to pick up off of his damage either, right? You can't easily pick up off his damage. So just something to always keep in mind. If you know where your teammates are and you're connected to them with sightlines, when you die, then your teammates can actually pick up off your death. Even if you die. Or hopefully, right? If they're paying attention. Yeah. Appreciate y'all chilling. If you're just lurking, listening, playing matchmaking, whatever you're doing, all good, man. On your work day, whatever, you know? Appreciate y'all, you know, keeping a finger on the pulse of this Halo Scrim. Team Trippy looking good. Yeah, I think it's 6-0. I think it's 6-0.
Capture the flag.
And we'll get a little bit better at broadcasting this as we go. It's just about reps, right? Yak is currently on Coliseum. I'm not sure if it'll be the same in like a week from now, but we do have a qualifier this weekend, right? So you got to think that he's like locking in with this team. Hey, let's go. Sorry. Thank you, man. Precision POV off the open strat. Those are some interesting nades, right? Just whipping 2 into the window. They go nowhere. Useful. And now he doesn't have nades for the rest of his life, but interesting open. Druck making his way to Rocket Street. Precision with a delayed open. It looks like he's going to get denied by Soul Snipe, who does come out with the sniper here. Druck collected the rockets. He burns them off, and Soul Snipe last survivor. At least he's got this. No rockets to worry about. Just need to hit shots. Dying in the oven might give Precision an opportunity. He'll back Jackson off here. I think Trippy is making his play for the sniper, so now Trippy scooped it up. They're on defense. Druck. Oh. Good denial out of Druck. It's going to open up an opportunity for Jackson to come up with snipe here. And I think he's got 4 bullets to work with. Squaring off with Descendant. Some crazy movement. No need to chase him, right? Soul Snipe bottom mid does get the cleanup. Jackson with his shields back. Still has to reload that snipe. He's got 2 bullets, actually. Hit a face. They're making a big flank play through elbow right now, right? And you start to think, if you're not actively in gunfights, are they flanking our base, right? Trippy Precision are double hitting at elbow. And they overwhelm Soul Snipe in the cave. Jackson coming back to address it, but he's being denied by Talik. They got good complementary angles to make Jackson's job difficult. Flag moving. Whiffs both shots. Precision with a denial from down low, and he's cutting the flag to joust with this guy in bottom mid. Interesting route, right? Instead of sticking to his own route, he figured he's got a teammate nearby. They have an advantage to work with, so he cuts the route and then cuts off the flag, and they get the return. Early cap and good quick decision making at a Precision. Just brute forcing that flag run. Descendant last survivor here, not going to be able to keep this alive. Not easily. We might see a counter. Holy shit. The footwork, right? Even against... This is Boo Boo. Boo Boo on screen. Got kind of worked, bro. Holy crap. Big P. Whoa. Precision in the 1v1 with Boo Boo, making it look like light work. And that flag is still out because of it. Can they get a touch? Talik in the meantime got the overextend. Flag gets returned. Boo Boo trying to find some sort of vengeance for what just happened to him. Flag sits on silver. Just get one. Nice angle. Isolates one. Tries to leave a nade behind. Druck from up above. Denying the flag here. And Jackson as well in a fight of his own. We got 2 fights happening simultaneously. They both get denied. Soul Snipe off his spawn. Can't conveniently pick up any pieces on this. This might be a flag for Luminon. Good shots. Really good shots. He might have access to the rockets with Trippy. Good rotate. Trippy with the rotate joins the fray here to keep his flag moving. Descendant. Descendant in grass. Just keeping any POV alive. It's scrappy. We got Observer. Who's a cord? I mean, I reached out to Descendant, and then Druck hopped in the chat and told me to join up. I gave Trippy a little hype train, BJ. I sent him 5 gifted, and then he got like a level 4 hype train with his chat, which was dope. But yeah, Descendant or Druck, I guess. Yeah, Druck came in my chat and like told me to join in. So maybe when he goes live, we'll just remember to give him a little something. Welcome, BJ. Descendant keeping these rockets in play. Looks like they did somehow get the return. And that scrappy fight in grass. Sniper is being controlled by Trippy. That's good to know. Daddy Shyway. What? Hold on, hold on. Descendant with rockets. They lost Snipe. Maybe they have a flagpole here. Druck. He'll find the trade. Talik off a spawn, trying to defend this. And he gets back to the sniper here too. Hold on a second. Soul Snipe turns back to burn this man. See if he can find the kill. See, he jumped up. He didn't know where to expect Soul Snipe. Soul Snipe seeing that sniper drop. Might have access to it. Jackson's flag getting returned. And they do cap it. Good work. So they do work together to make that happen. Soul Snipe dies bottom mid. I'm not sure what happened to the sniper. Might despawn. It's like lining up a cave pre-nade, right? And then caught Talik off guard here. Got some good numbers to make the attack. Looking for that round of slays and coverage on one side. And then that's the route you run the flag after the fact. Who we here to support? I don't know why, Ultraman. 2 dead. Rocket control. This is big. Might have a chance to pull a flag and get a run going here. They get through. Trippy now alone. Soul Snipe with the cleanup. Easy peasy. Where's the rockets? How can we... No, what happened? Boo Boo dies? Doesn't even use the rocks? Soul Snipe options limited now. And then what happened to his rockets? Talik picked them up. See, like situations like that, you don't want him to fumble. I'm not sure how Boo Boo got killed if he got caught off guard. Now they're getting max mileage.
Enemy flag returned.
This has not always been the Coliseum roster. Jackson joined it recently. Here's Yak. Yesterday, he played with them in Scrims, and now I guess he's on the team. Everything's sort of unofficial this year at Halo, you know? So you gotta kind of just We just kind of keep up with it as we go, you know? Big 1v1 for Descendant. He's going to play his life right now. Flag movement as well. Sniper coming up here, too. Going to try to keep the snipe alive and get the capture. Looks like they have it. Some of them made a play through elbow. A little off-screen for us. But some teamwork right there. At a Luminon. Yak for Sab, yeah. Mainly because Sab was picked up. There's a face. Find 2. Go for Soul Snipe. Boo Boo dies here as well. Soul Snipe going to be forced to back down. Descendant has freedom to make a play. Boo Boo was on the team. He actually was on the team. But it's okay. So last weekend, Boo Boo... Holy shit. Hold on a second. Let him cook. Boo Boo subbed in for Penguins team last weekend. He wasn't officially on Penguins team. He just subbed. All the footwork right there. Not quite going to come out with a kill. And it's Soul Snipe that collects the final bullet. I think he sees the thrust there, too, up top. Plants it. Alec almost finessed him. But nasty. Druck's got to be here to support. I think he's behind Soul Snipe, making the push. Has convenient timing. Earns him a double beatdown. Druck here on the attack. As he goes one shot, tries to live up. Soul Snipe will come back with his shields. And the team play. That's a rough death, right? Didn't back down. Any minor stumble in the approach could compromise the flag run. Druck is freaking cooking, though. Hold on. Talik, I think, split spawn behind him in cave, and he's now working him, too. Absolute denial. I think it's 5 kills back-to-back for Druck. This is his cave. Don't you dare. Soul Snipe coming off his spawn. Gets a pick up on a flag, but denied immediately. Or somebody else. Soul Snipe has the rockets. Here's a double. The only one alive on the map to keep this flag in play. And that pre-nade out of Talik. He touched it at the very least. So he'll reset the timer, but Talik might have the return. Yeah, they're going to get the immediate re. You got to be so perfect, right? You make a slight mistake on the push, and then everything crumbles. Now that Yaxon's alone, Precision's wasting no time with the flank. And it's their turn to potentially pull. He knows his team is preoccupied, so instead of hitting out the elbow, he's in a sneaky spot to clean up kills, right? 3 dead, now he can pull safely. Take a window. 1v1 with Yak. Can he G-slide mid-fight? No, it doesn't get a chance to pull it. Good peeks, right? Yaxon holding his own. Actually keeps that flag alive. Cool. Thrust secured. Map count behind my head, I think it's 6-0 right now. Luminon, confident Scrim. Got a flagpole in the meantime here, so maybe a chance. Actually going to do his job of just preventing any sort of overextension so they get behind the flag. Finds one. Soul Snipe. He'll trade, but that's 4 dead. So another pull that didn't go their way. Sniper coming up here too, so we're trying to prioritize that, but he's got to worry about his elbow. Yep, Soul Snipe and Boo Boo got that covered. Let's see the fight for the sniper here, right? Druck looking for snipe. Bit of a YOLO. Dives in, doesn't collect it. And that might lead to Luminon control. Descendant, crazy ledge, right? Pulling off the ledge in the middle of the gunfight. It's trippy with the sniper now. I think this might be a flag. Druck split spawn bottom mid. He's going to try to get out, but they know he's there. So he's already under pressure. They're all spawning, but what the fuck? How did they all spawn bottom mid? Nobody spawned back base? Nobody because of the team influence? One player spawning there created a chain of team spawns. Not that it matters, right? Trippy's cooking. 3. Killed his teammate! That's an over. I mean, that's an unofficial overkill, I think, bro. Holy shit. Over! Joey absolutely cooking. 3rd flag going in. It's a body on Boo Boo. Body on Yaxon. Holy shit. And Trippy frying in the last 30 seconds. Damn. Top left, yeah. It's a good little close from Joey. No one is safe. Notice how, like, he knows the game's about to end, so he doesn't even care, right? He just flies at the spawners. King Trip. There were, like, it's not like despite the 3-1 score, right? There were so many little openings that could have converted into flags. You know, if just one little thing went better. You know, one player lost like an important fight, or, you know, didn't back down and live in a situation they could have just played their life a little bit longer, right? Like, if you lose one teammate on the push for the flag, things start to crumble. I think Precision and Luminon doing a better job of just kind of taking advantage of those little openings when things didn't go Coliseum's way. Just to make sure, yeah, I gotta get some more. I'm out of water, chat, or Ultramite after this. Looking for any sort of win on Coliseum side at this point, man. King of the Hill vacancy. Chat, Envoy's live for Unreal Nightmare Scrims. Anybody know who he's playing against? Or I guess I can find that. Oh, he's playing Latham Thruster.
Hill ready.
Precision POV off the open strat. 7-0. Game 8. Loris team, thank you. Trippy Tala coming out with 2 big kills in the rip. Taking Soul Snipe solo here. And that was 4 dead. Right from the open strat. Send it POV. Trippy in the hill already. Spawns down low. Still don't fully know the comms here. For the callouts. All I know is Descendants in a god spot. Might have to leave it though. The 2 dead. Precision now solo, trying to fend this off. Somehow converts it into a triple. Precision will hold his own, and now Descendant will double up with him as the teammates spawn. They're going to take the positions that Descendant had previously filled, right? So they waste no time on the map. Trippy pushing out right side. He's waiting for something. Yep, a sneaky play. Talik in their business, bro. Behind the enemy lines. They're kind of cooking them on the perimeter. Flipping their spawns out the hotel here, too. Yellow, red, green, blue. Is that what it is? Is that actually what it is? Is this green? Is this blue? What is this? Green? Or red is the... I know red is the opposite side of this, right?
Enemy team took the hill.
This is blue. So then green is the back of the map over there. Okay. Okay. And then yellow's the lower portion of the map. It's looking just about guaranteed. It's been a bit of a masterclass of a scrim for Luminon. Hey, let's go. Hero, how you doing, man? Oh my god. I like how he's like still in the fight, right? Talik backs down and then immediately jumps back into attack. Knowing that his teammate's there, he can assist him. Interesting beatdown exchange. Thrust available for Descendant here too. His team's spawning away from the hill, so he knows the area that's safe. Just gonna wait for them to join him. Maybe before he makes any ballsy play. Thrust available. Or grapple, sorry. And good reaction, right? To kind of back out from that beatdown. They 3 dead him. Druck from the corner. Just come out with a sticky. And then Soul Snipe, the last survivor's got no choice but to back off. Or die trying. That's a good outplay. Soul Snipe coming out with a thrust. Regain right there. Scooping it up from Descendant. With that grapple on the floor, they might have a bounce back here. Talik is flanking him, though. Just pure chaos, right? Trades across the board here. Shot coming up here, too. He's one shot. Yeah. Over there. On my X. One shot on my X. Soul Snipe has the shock. And he's alone right now, too. On a defense over the hill, but once they've secured where he is, yeah, just swarm him. Patrick. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it, Patrick. You guys are just tuning in. We're watching, of course, Luminon Coliseum. We're in the lobby. I'm in the lobby as an observer. Shout out to the pros who let me watch this. It's 7-0 right now. Luminon are having a pretty incredible scrim. Coliseum haven't quite found their footing. It's been competitive. They just haven't clutched anything up. It's a good 1v1, though. We're going to shut one thing down at least. Teammates here off the bait and switch. Soul Snipe to keep him alive. Booba's going to come back. Not ready for Talik. Swoops in from almost nowhere. Precision with the shock. And with control here, let's just occupy or keep him on screen. Holy passion. What's cringe?
Enemy
Damn.
team scored.
Let's go, Scuba.
Kill incoming.
Who do I want to see succeed? Outside of Mog, you know I'm a Bound fan. This team, Trippy's team. I want to see Trippy continue to improve with this roster and, you know, make some waves. Maybe win a tournament. I want to see an underdog win a tournament versus Shopify this year. You know, instead of the Shopify show the entire year. I think it's Trippy's team is an easier team to root for because they're playing well. And they're a high quality roster. I just screamed at someone one time. Right. I got you. Yeah, we had a whole argument about trash talk yesterday, whether or not it should be. You know, people are thinking it's like somehow takes away from the popularity of Halo or whatever. Kind of silly. See how they're burning the clock now, right? Up with 2-0 with a comfortable advantage. Any time off the clock is money. Do you dare challenge? We're forced to back down. Descendant here, gonna occupy mid. You got Talik hiding on the left side perimeter too. Anybody that comes to fight Talik, he gets first shot. Immediate denial. Descendant can watch bottom mid, but right now it's just looking impossible to break. They got to double hit something out. Teammate not really assisting there. I think Talik got a shot in his back accidentally. He's gonna cut the bottom mid. Jackson finds an opening. There might be a chance. Trippy now a last survivor. They'll use their numbers. What can Trippy do as the final player to keep this alive? He finds Soul Snipe somehow. There's no point in chasing him anymore either, right? Trippy got out. And now Jackson just has to play D. $22-5? Holy fuck. Should we watch that? I didn't even notice. He's dead. Precision is 22-6, having just a god game on his hands here. Everything coming up perfect. Hopefully I don't jinx him by switching to his POV. Final minute in the game is looking just about impossible at this point, right? This has been easy breezy. Maximum confidence for Precision here. Only 2 alive with his team, right? Trying to wait for some sort of an advantage to work up. Find some sneaky timing. They didn't know he was there, and now his teammates backing him up from behind. Good bank nade, though. It does execute him. Trippy and Talik in mid-map looking to fight for it back. We might see some hill time. For once. Unless they get slaughtered immediately. Trippy finessing inside the shroud. He should be dead here. No way. No, they forgot about him, bro. They'll clean him up. Precision finds one from bottom mid. Descendant on the pinch. I'm picking the wrong POV every time. There it is. Looking for 3 for Descendant. 17 seconds. Unwinnable scenario. Precision off his spawn here. He's not in the fight. The stick, did it hit? Almost. Tourney this weekend, yeah. All of this is practice for the qualifier, right? I think the big ticket this weekend is top 4. If any of these teams can place within top 4 this weekend, then they get their travel coverage paid for, right? They get their hotel travel paid for without the need of a sponsor. So, I mean, right now, Luminon and Shopify are in a great position. Shopify especially. I think Luminon as well. Coliseum are putting the work in to try to secure that, that placement. But they got some tough competition, right? Like, how's Mog going to be doing? Mog, I think even if Mog somehow don't qualify, if they do get the FaZe announcement, FaZe would probably fly him out there, Can't wait to see your team versus SR. Yeah, and then you've also got Piggy and whoever Piggy's playing with. They'll be competitive, and then Penguin's team as well, right? So just kind of gunning for one of those top 4 spots is the grind right now, especially for the teams that don't have an active sponsor. So I think Piggy, Penguin, and Coliseum I don't think have sponsor support. I'm getting some water. Be right back, chat.
Strongholds.
Yeah, he played on Envy, placed top 3 at the World Championship last year, right? Precision for like a couple years now has been kind of a sought-after player. He was on Sentinels like 2 years ago, if you guys remember. He got picked up because he was like a straight shooter, and they thought that, you know, it might be the difference maker for Sentinels, but didn't quite pop off when he joined that team. And he ended up bouncing around for a bit with like Complexity and other rosters. Holy shit, Soul Snipe, okay. I see you. Until eventually ending up on Envy and then finally hitting his stride on Envy, placing top 3 before things sort of ended.
Enemy team score.
Our Piggy had obviously cooked. I mean, their circumstances don't look great, but to be honest, like, well, Coliseum is a better team on paper than anything I assume Piggy obviously would put together. Do you think that their position is any, like, very much different than... You know what I mean? It's like, it's not like either of those teams are under salary. No matter what you're doing right now, things are kind of a grind in Halo. Unless you're on like a top team. So I guess, you know, it's just max passion. Keep putting the work in. Hopefully an opportunity comes your way. They're used to it. You know, they're definitely used to it. Like being on a cushy team for like a couple weeks and then something happening under their noses, you know? It's unfortunate, but it's how the esport is. I think so. Generosity, yeah. Why would he, right? Because that'd be kind of crazy. He's played 2 scrims with them. This is his second scrim with them. He played with them yesterday, and they ran like a full 15 or 16 games yesterday. So I don't think he'd be putting all this time in if he wasn't thinking he's going to make that switch over. Jackson's track record in the online qualifiers has been pretty good. He upset this team, right? He upset Coliseum last time he played them, I'm pretty sure. So maybe his addition on the team will benefit them. Hopefully in tournament, Trippy just fired the heck out of him, bro. Made it look easy. Strongholds live fire. It's a chaotic map, right? Very fast-paced. You see massive snowballs on this map. We saw some big, like, 200-point comebacks last weekend. Fun to watch. But chaotic to control this map, right? So we're looking for those big moments of, like, 3 or 4 dead. Camo control. Camo coming up here as well, right? There's a player waiting for it. He's not going to get to it. His Precision with the last-second save. QT camo grab. That was slick. Precision combining the QT port with the camo pickup. And he snapped to the opposite side of the map. Now he has camo, and nobody knows where he is. We'll see what info he can get. Back down Drunk early on. Gonna be tight spot for second, third. Yeah, I think second through fourth is gonna be super tight, bro. 4 dead blender, right? They killed them together, which makes the game a lot easier for this team. Can read spawns, kind of keep them where they want them. Converting camo into snipe control here. Precision absolutely cooking. Dead. Jackson last alive. He'll get deleted as well. Holy shit, he's cooking. 2? Oh my god! On the face of the spawner. That little up flick will look nasty on his POV, right? Even Observer not quite doing it justice. 10 and 4. Keep in mind, he had a dominant game just minutes ago, so he's still on a heater. Observer body, right? He didn't actually connect with it, but it looked like he did. Trippy's best roster yet? Hard to say. Hard to say. This team has high potential, but it's not a proven roster, right? Like, on paper, Lucid and Snakebite are like, and Penguin, those are better teammates, like more accomplished teammates, right? But like, this team could be an investment, you know? This could be the kind of team that becomes like final as the year goes on.
Enemy team score.
Where they play from? Druck is in Toronto, or like Mississauga. I think he's in Mississauga. Soul Snipe is in, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know where these guys are, to be honest. I think Boo Boo's in Texas. Boo Boo might be in Texas. I'm not sure about Jackson, Soul Snipe. Trippy's in Texas. Descendant. The chat might know where Descendant is. Precision is Might be in Texas as well. He used to be in Hawaii. I don't think he is anymore. Yeah, some nasty plays. But maybe some momentum, right, for Boo Boo and team. They're still in this. Got the reset on B. Gonna make Descendant work harder for it. Unless he gets fried. We'll isolate the headshot. Jackson coming in to pick up the pieces. Can they keep B alive here? Trippy back B. There's a good attempt with the nade, but doesn't clean him up. They go 4 dead. This is a chance for a blender here, right? They can take A, potentially 2. And if they win the fight at C, we're looking at a trip cap. Boo Boo coming in with the flank here. Soulsnipe in a fight of his own back tower. And he'll finesse it. Almost sticking Descendant. Oh, it was a good attempt. Boo Boo's here now. They're keeping him busy at the very least, so it should be... You would think it would be hill time, but somehow... It looks like they won their fight at A for an AC. Descendant will take this. I'm going to go to his POV, though he doesn't live. Trippy. Precision dies down low. Left is sticky behind. Druck cooks from range, though. Leave Talik. Talik's alone now. Hawaii? Yeah, no, he was, like, playing on terrible ping. And then I think his wife lives in Texas. And I think he moved to live with her. Last I checked. I'm not sure. Right, generosity. Holy, 4 dead, right? There's some obliteration in space on the map. Who's got it? Boo Boo. Boo Boo with the snipe. 7 bullets. Now he can cook. Descendant squaring off with Jackson. Jackson just QT'd away from it. Hit this! No way. Snipe doesn't fall off the map either. Soul Snipe should have the pieces on this. Yep, Talik's still weak at least. Can he grab this? Trippy walling it off, keeping him away from it. And then he plays it off. No, I don't know if he did. I don't know if he played that off map. He may not have. Trippy cutting them down. Some good shots from the back of B as they control B and C here. They might think it's played anyway, right? So that snipe might despawn even if it didn't get played off. This is awkward. And Boo Boo steps in the hill and resets it. Trippy gets denied even for attempting to attack that, right? And now they can actually push him out. AC hold. Numbers advantage. They got info on the remaining players. Send in the corner. The late jump. Nice attempt, right? Soul Snipe has it, though. And they will trade B for A. So good trade. Good momentum here. Camo coming up shortly. Gonna be tough for Soul Snipe to live, and he can't do anything about the camo in this situation. It's gonna be up to Jackson, probably. Jackson on a flank here. Try to make a play for this camo. 3-shot beatdown. Nice. Flank. Repulse. He's living. Can anybody assist this? Boo Boo? Trying to pick up off of Yak's progress here. He's alone. There we go. Cool. 177. He gets away with camo. They got a chance to keep this alive. Keep in mind, they still have not won a game yet, right? Hoping to see Boo Boo make plays with this camo. Boo Boo's a very patient player with the utility. He's good at finding opportunities. Working off the team here too, right? Soul Snipe picking up that kill thanks to his help. Trippy now dead to right. It's going to be 3. Cool. 3 dead. They're pushing at A at the same time. Well, Boo Boo secures this. They got spawns in back A. Druck keeping them contained. They're going to split their spawns. Notice how they're putting all that pressure? They're splitting them. Precision right now has gotten out because of it. Killed Soul Snipe. Boo's, okay, QT. Nah, I think he hit that. The finesse. Trippy scoops him up. Good play. Somehow lived. I appreciate you, Danny. Let's go. No, we're just trying to lock in, bro. This is about to be my whole week. If we can get scrims like this weekly, I'll try to keep it going, you know? Trip cap on board here. Do not lose your lives for free, right? The trip cap like this. They're going to try to at least take A to slow the bleeding, but Sniper's coming up here too. Trippy closest to it. Trades it. 3v3. Could get flanked in this situation. Looks like he's got a teammate backing him up. Jackson killed Talik. Oh my god, the reaction. He's out. What else can he do? 3v2 right now. 194. Lead flip. Precision with a 5. The lead struck. They got the map control, right? It's up to Coliseum to make the push. They do not have to move here. Just let them fall into your reticle. There's a body right in the nuts, bro. Talik looking for the scraps on that, right? He's behind enemy lines. He's in a bit of a war zone. Trippy gonna do his thing from the back of the map. I said open, right? Druck, can he win that 1v1? Putting Trippy in a difficult position here. He can't assist his teammate. His teammate actually won the fight with Druck. That might be game. 230. Soul Snipe one shot. Forced to back out. Clean up by Talik. They're spawning in the back of A. And there's 15 seconds. Camo coming up. This might be done. Good team play. Good patience. And some ice in that B fight. I think it might have been Precision who was just living up in that fight. Had he lost that fight on his own, Trippy would have gotten overwhelmed. It's 249, bro. There's no way they save it, right? Jackson alone in the hill. Sorry, he's got a teammate with him, but it might not matter. Who dying in A? Soul Snipe can take C. Druck's here for C. He'll take C for B at 249. A little bit risky to fly in this situation. The team play, they actually make it work. Oh my god, the lineup. There's no way they do it, right? They got a lot of work to do, but they do have advantage state. 3 dead. And it's their turn to control. Boo Boo making the play for A here. They're pushing for more. As long as they're aligned in their decision-making and doing the same things together, right? They'll come up with a trade. Soul Snipe will back up and hold what they have. The nade? Nasty cleanup. That was sick. Back to center map. Doesn't get any damage. Talik will dive in to save it. Or Jackson will dive in to save it. Spawns in A. They'll trade A for B, but they're going to lose it all. I don't know if they have time, right? They lost too many of their lives. And they're looking for the cap on C. Yeah.
Enemy team score.
Good attempt.
Defeat.
It's never chalked. Nah, at 249, bro. At 249, it's tough to... It's tough because, like, you feel incentivized to keep the momentum and, like, keep slamming them while you think you have a numbers advantage, right? But then you kind of run the risk of overheating. If you hold your ground, then you give them time to fortify, like to spawn up and then make a decision on how they're going to play out the map, and then that might not help either, right? Now, if you have sniper control, you can justify, I think, playing it slow. I don't think they did, though. Not one, like, large individual standout, I think, in that game. Precision still frying. He had some nasty plays with the snipe, bro. 70 accuracy as well. But I think everybody doing their job on the roster, right? Like, relatively even damage statistics. Anybody that didn't get majority of the slays came out in the assist category. Trippy and Descendant coming out with 10 and 11 assists. So, good-looking game. 9-0, bro. Not sure how many games they're playing. I'm thinking at least, like, 12 or 13. So, we're, you know, we're deep in the scrim at this point.
Slayer.
Yeah, it might be a full sweep. Yeah, thing is with this lobby though, JB, is everybody shoots straight, right? It's not even good enough to shoot straight. Gotta be just a little bit better. A little bit more creative than that. Some mad dash in the bottom mid off the open strat. Boo Boo and Jackson actually come out with the cleanup, but will they stay alive is the question, right? Being overwhelmed. Trippy does his job. Picking up off the comms. Soul Snipe picked up an early shock, though, right? He beelined directly for it. So he'll get out with the shock rifle at the very least. Can they keep him off camo? We got Slayer, by the way, chat. We're playing a Slayer on recharge. Druck bottom mid, still eyes on the camo. Soul Snipe trying to assist him from the safety of gold. Druck. Oh, he got scooped up. Boo Boo cleans up Precision, so just scrappy trade so we can find some sort of an opening for camo. And it looks like Jackson will pick it up. Do we see a shock drop for Jackson? Or maybe Jackson just kind of does his thing as he roams, right? And keep the shock on screen for a little bit. And watch Yak on the bottom of the screen here. To see if he finds an opening with that camo. Hit it. Jackson on the flank. Get him, get him, get him. Quick. Yeah, see, Descendant, these pros are so fast to force a trade when they know that they're 2v1. So if Jackson was just a little bit faster, or maybe they're more accurate, right? They could have gotten the kill without the trade. But he still has the camo. Pinching out Descendant here. They'll flip the spawns to pipes. Wait a second, Trippy. The remote dead to clean it up. mean, we have the cheat codes. We know where this guy is through the wall. Wondering if he wasted those nades or not, but he's got no more camo here, too. Team backing him up in tower, though. Trippy getting involved. Good timing. Somehow Druck aware of it, though. Turns back and cleans him up. Just a chaotic team fight in the center of tower. Boo Boo last alive here. If he can find any sort of trade, that'd be massive. He does get damage. Maybe a teammate off of spawn can pick it up. Yeah, Yaxon might have had a chance. They're just getting overwhelmed. Yak finds 2. That was pretty big. Soul Snipe not going to confirm his, and Boo Boo splits out alone, and now he's center map. Okay. Advantage state once again to Luminon. Camo coming up here shortly. Precision in a war on gold. He'll end up with a trade. Tally trades with Soul Snipe. Descendant Trippy very split right now with camo available. Having coverage from C through tower to A like this for camo is a huge advantage. So Trippy just needs to hold his ground while his team spawns. Let somebody else grab it. And I think he could give them a free opportunity. They're diving into bottom mid, though. He actually looking for it. Trying to avoid the perimeter entirely. Trippy doing his thing. Deleted. 21 to 18. There might be camo control. Precision's dead, though, so he might not have gotten out with it, right? Trippy's been cooking. Let's just stay with him. They look decent, yeah. I mean, the games have been competitive for the most part, right? But it's just about, like, closing it out strong. And they're struggling in that department. We're just not quite breaking away with, like, the same number of dominant scenarios. Yak? Hold on. Don't die to this. Huge live. Druck helps keep him alive. Yakson doing everything he can to make sure he doesn't die for free. When that last survivor is up, it's a big misplay to lose your life to him. A blowout. Yeah, a little bit. What was that jump by Druck? What'd I miss? See that spawn? Kind of crazy. The game has this system in place where it likes to create a perimeter around the team, like, you know, nearby players, even if that perimeter is, in some cases, closer to the opponents, as long as it's not, like, directly on top of them. So, like, Trippy spawned in long haul in front of Yaxon because the sightline was blocking it, just because the spawn system wanted to push that player up on the perimeter. Is kind of a weird, like, comeback mechanic that somehow doesn't, or sometimes doesn't work out. Leads to, like, unfair spawns, you know? That was new to you, too? The ledge above grapple, not in front of needles. Like the outer turbine ledge on the outside of turbine. Above the grapple and the curved wall. Yeah. That's an important ledge. Especially, like, late in the meta. Like, it wasn't accessible till, I think, like, last year. Or it wasn't being used till last year. Because this game has sort of changed accidentally in ways over the course of its life, you know? So there's, like, new jumps that have been added, whether intentionally or not. Like the ledge outside this tower. 29 all, right? Despite some of the staggers we've seen. Camo coming up here, too. Good timing. Trippy getting god timing right there. The moment Soul Snipe decides to open up fire and reveal himself to that angle, Trippy's there to pick it up. And now he's scooping up the camo for free because of it. Descendant 5's the hell out of Druck. That opens up the right side. Trippy gonna work with him. Shoot nades just in case. Let's see what info he can grab here. Yeah, check all the corners. That's one. Boo Boo can't really afford to push tower, right? They gotta respect them and stay in their positions on the perimeter here. Trippy getting valuable info. Good angles. Boo Boo trying to assist this. Descendant, though, he's involved. Trippy backing down with survival for now, looking for the teammates. Anywhere he can assist. Don't open fire until you got the advantage. That was smart, right? That was slick. He saw 2, backed away. The moment Yak turned, he 5'd the shit out of him. And then Soul Snipe couldn't do anything to assist. Grapple here, too. Descendant behind Druck in a fight of his own, trying to chase him down. Trippy's still on the prowl here. This man's having a game. 11 and 6. Shock available. And it's just a big snowball in Joey's favor. Catching spawners at C-Plat. They will spawn towards long here, too. He can flank all of them. What is happening? Oh, my God. Observer, baby. Could be the camo guy. There's the face. 2. Not the cleanest, but it's a nasty double regardless. We're lagging, bro. Something lagging out here. Observer not catching the grapple rotations, but he's in this. Who I think is the best player on Luminon. I think Trippy is the most, like, accomplished vet on the team without a doubt. Like, he's definitely the highest, you know what I mean? He's like the highest value for his, like, with his legacy and whatnot. But I think maybe Precision. I think Precision might be like the most like impactful Slayer. If you want to just go off of like who's like the biggest like raw damage dealer, who's most capable of just like
5 minutes
outplaying 1v1s. But I think Trippy's probably like the most experienced, most aware, well-rounded. I don't know. Trippy brings a lot to this team by being on it, right? And he's also like the IGL role in the team as well, so you got to give him some gas. Yeah, Precision, as far as just like raw firepower, I think I got to give him the, the edge. Fastest on the roster would be Descendant. And then, I don't know, we say Talik is like a wild card. Talik's been icy as hell on land, and he's well-rounded.
Defeat.
He trades that. I don't even know, bro. Just better, tighter team play with this roster, right? And Trippy cooking in the tail end of that definitely helps. But the practice paying off, right? Like, Luminon have significantly more practice at this point. They're, Coliseum's playing catch-up, and their roster is, like, reconfigured, and they weren't at the LAN center last weekend, right? Like, that practice is, you can't understate it. They must have gotten, 10-plus hours days in of LAN grindings, like, side by side, building chem, understanding how to work around each other. Probably got the strafe. Oh, yeah. On the LAN, too. Yeah, no, I think he's... Salik was sort of like an X factor on the team. And the, like, unexpected addition, right? Because Lucid decided not to compete. I think Lucid would have been here in place of him otherwise. And he's somebody that hasn't been on a team like this ever, right? So seeing him kind of elevated to a new roster, I think opens up, like, his prospects in the future as well, right? If he fries here. He might have some better team options in the future, you know? Precision Descendant and Taligal really stood out among the teammates in the past. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Scrim continues regardless. We're getting like some Slayers. We're weaving some Slayers into this, right? So it tells me that this will probably be a longer Scrim. And I think Coliseum, knowing that they have to play some catch up in practice, I don't think they mind playing the extra games, right? We're going oddball now. What's my bank balance? You want me to just drop the details on the live stream, bro? That's what are you trying to make me do? What's yours? You go first. How about you? I'll follow it up. It's in the millions, bro. No, I'm kidding. Imagine.
Round 1. Ball incoming.
This guy's pocket watching on the live broadcast. $1. How'd you know, bro?
Enemy has the ball.
At least we're not in debt, right?
Enemy has the ball.
10-0 is dominant. Yeah, I mean, it looks that way. Solid opening strat for Coliseum, though, right? They break away with the ball for free and snipe control. 8.6 million. Holy fuck. So you want to, like, get a hype train started in the chat there, Dragger? You know what I'm saying? Share the wealth, bro. Share the wealth. Putting in all this work. Get the 3-inch in the and my social security number, right? Hold on. Let me just DM that to you. All right, so much for the setup, right? They get 18 seconds, and then they're immediately rinsed. Trippy picks up the sniper on the right side. And now Luminon occupy control. Dead. Trippy just lining up body shots, right? Slow and steady. Don't need to make it look fancy. In a scenario like that, it's a little bit more challenging, though, right? Body thrust out. Shooting the nades just in case. Man is aware right now. No more snipe ammo. He's got a thrust still. Yep, he can live. Soul Snipe watching him, though. Oh, my God, he's micromanaging. No way. The survival.
Enemy has the ball.
Holy shit, Boo Boo's not even paying attention. No! No way. They thought he was dead to rights. Trippy, a bullet from death, right? The whole team watching him, and he's navigating angles until he catches Boo Boo asleep at the wheel. In-fucking-sane. Call Piggy immediately after this. Yeah, because it's not going well. I mean, it is interesting that Yak has played so well with Piggy and the pickup roster that he was a part of, to the point where, like,
Ball dropped.
yeah, you wonder what he's thinking, right? Like, does he feel like his prospects are better here? Because this was a team that he had defeated
Ball dropped.
online a week ago. Just saying.
Enemy has the
Oh,
ball.
8-6-7. I got you. Lock in, chat. Lock
Enemy
in.
halfway to victory.
Send it with ball control. The rest of the team roaming because they've got the freedom to do so.
Ball dropped.
Trippy's been an exciting POV. He's 6-2. Trust control. Talik buttering him up here too.
Enemy has
Open.
the ball.
Yeah, blue is open right now. Trippy checking in case somebody did split spawn here. They will block it on their rotate. Looks like spawners were over to red. Somebody must be grabbing the snipe here. Position looking to bait it. Not much you can do from this corner. And getting hit out hard. This should open up an opportunity for Coliseum to at least pull the snipe.
Enemy
They're losing a
team
ton of ball time.
victory. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
We get one isolated kill at least to send it with Boo Boo. Somehow they just... this man's a ghost, bro. They keep forgetting about Trippy. Holy shit. 8-2. Trippy's gotten away with it multiple times now. Precision coming out with the snipe here too for his troubles. That's round. That is round. He's gonna get cooked. Somehow Trippy has just found this way of, like, deleting his existence in these team fights. Yeah, rough go for drug. How did they change the name of the teams? Luminon Coliseum? That's cool. I changed them in the settings, thanks to chat. Set of Cobra and Eagle. Yeah, the observer... There's observer settings where you can set the team names and then apply it for observer mode. So shout out to Ron and chat for helping me out. That was 4 dead. Should be ball control here. Druck had a rough open the previous round. I want to believe he picks it up here. Should be a double in this situation. Holy shit, the drop down. What else you got? Where's that snipe, right? Soul Snipe has it. 6 bullets. Thrust in the back pocket. No problem, Neptune. Yeah, it's in your settings under gameplay. You can change the colors and change the team names. And then you want to make sure you hit apply. There's like a check mark you got to hit to apply it. It's the kind of setup you want to see. Can they maintain it?
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Just trying to isolate a face here. Druck's got that right side covered. It'll force respawns to blue and tower.
Dropped.
And we'll get hit on the left side. Somebody behind them? Yeah, Descendant making a flank here. Soul Snipe hears it. Just trying to be elusive, right? My guy, clean him up.
Ball dropped.
Nasty.
Enemy has the ball.
Maybe he sort of overextends himself to get the kill, though, right?
Ball dropped.
And that opens up the opportunity for Precision and team. Here's Descendant at A. The control.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
No equivalent to Trippy on Coliseum. No one is a momentum breaker or captain. That's a good point. Yeah, like I don't know who leads the comms on this team. Like, what about Boo Boo? Maybe like Boo Boo has a playstyle that would lend itself well to like an IGL role. Talik, holy shit, he's got ball and snipe. Double dip in here.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Pass the ball off to Descendant in the meantime.
Enemy has the ball.
Not gonna place the shot. Can he finesse the fight? Did a 2v1 now. Nice attempt. Let's see what else Boo Boo can do off that. 3 dead.
Enemy has the ball.
Soul Snipe with the grab. Precision, who's last alive. Can he cook one? He will. Should be getting denied in this situation. He's making it difficult for him.
Ball dropped.
No way, bro. Just being that one final survivor and securing a kill completely flips the scenario on its head. Should have been ball time for Coliseum. It got away from him. Truck is chill? Yeah. Do I do watch-alongs or CDL? At the moment, no. I couldn't do it, like if I did, I couldn't do it like this though, Resi, right?
Enemy has the ball.
Because I can't hop an observer for that. So I would be watching like the way that Formal is or something, like watching somebody else's live streams.
Enemy halfway to victory.
But we've done it before. Eater, thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it. I'm open to trying some more COD watch parties again, especially the majors. The majors are fun. But Halo, I feel like Halo space needs me more than COD does, you know? And I also love Halo. So it's tricky. JP streams observer? Yeah, exactly. Go watch. Yeah, you're right. On the days that there's nothing happening in Halo, I should be trying to do a little bit of COD. That's a good point. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I like the majors, though. The majors are hype. Neptune was freaking popping off last major. Shit was insane. Like when I see it a boo-boo, everything's hitting. Made all the snipes count. They got ball time here, final 10 seconds, and they're staggered. Do we actually have a round for Coliseum? This is the first, I think, anything that they've won. I guess they got a round in live fireball. Here we go. I'm not announcing CDL. I just was watch partying CDL during the off-season period, or the, like, you know what I mean? Like when Halo ended and Black Ops 7 came out, I was watching CDL. I have a, what is it called? Like a watch party privilege or whatever, where I can like, I can become a watch party. Like I can click their broadcast and watch party, but I just watch party.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Yeah. I'm not like an announcer.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
We are in observer though. If you guys are just hopping in, right? So this is like what the commentator would typically be doing in the lobby, except I'm actually controlling it too at the same time. So shout out to Luminon and Coliseum for just allowing me to be here, right? Because I think the big issue with Halo is observer pulls host sometimes, or like pulls server, which screws over the players, and I don't want to do that to them. So I'm hoping that I'm just assuming that things are okay. It's not impacting their practice. Yeah, I mean I love Halo, you know. So
enemy has the ball.
Probably kind of on an island right now. Yeah, he doesn't have a perimeter on his left-hand side, so he's kind of forced to throw the ball and try to make a play. He gets denied. His precision here, too. Just a tug-of-war. Until he can come out with something. Send it to snipe. Hold on. He's out of the play, though.
Enemy has the ball.
Why do some nameplates disappear sometimes in Observer? There's a lot of bugs in Observer. So it could be a bug. Gotta see Descendant cook.
Enemy has the ball.
Head? Ooh, tough angle. Soul Snipe with a quick rotation. Yaxin here to support it top mid. The double hitting bottom mid. Hits the body. I think he spotted one on his right-hand side. Good evasion, man. He's out.
Enemy has the ball.
Team doing their job to pick up the pieces. And they get the ball rotate out to Descendant's sight line, so he can bait this now, too. One bullet. I think he might have hit it. Coliseum just trying to keep this in play. Druck's having a rough one? Yeah. Druck is closest to me, so if I did pull server, I'd be pulling it closer to him. Like, I'm on 15 ping, so I can't imagine his ping is bad. I don't know how I'm on 15 ping, I'm not going to lie. Nasty sticky at a boo-boo. Druck the final survivor. Beautiful QT play. And despite the fact that he doesn't have a ton of kills, it doesn't necessarily mean he's, like, playing bad, right? Like, sometimes you're just in the blender, even if you're making plays. Looking like he's on a heater now. Ball control here, too. Druck at A. A line of defense for the spawns. Boo-boo ends up getting dropped. Got an early play ball here for Yak, and then Soul Snipe last survivor. Just isolate one. Big kill. And then he lives towards the sightline of his spawning teammates. Though it unfortunately doesn't work out. Just hit on the ball.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
It's a good rotate, right? Descendant's so quick with the rotate. Keeping the ball out of play for Druck here. Ooh, what? Does he get the kill? And he stuck him. And Druck doesn't get it. That's a good adaptation of the play, right? He gets repulsed backwards, so he thrusts forwards to cancel it. Don't often see that. There aren't too many maps that have both the thrust and the repulse in play, right? So I don't even know if that's like an interaction you would see anywhere else, to be honest. But it's a cool way to, like, prevent a repulse. Like, imagine getting knocked off map and then thrusting back. Most quickly. Trying to give Drux some spotlight here because he's having a rough one. Talik has a sniper. Might be a chance here for Drux to pick it up. Getting hit up by precision. Trippy gonna find it. He's the man to watch. 3 dead right now. Ball secured. Descendant should have the 4th. Yep. Somebody hold this ball.
Enemy halfway to
See if anybody can come back and collect it. Trippy on 25 ping. Pretty good.
Enemy has the ball.
So I guess that's like an East Coast server. We must be on like an East Coast server. Oh, there's the face. Man, hitting the beautiful lineup on the way through.
Ball dropped.
Just reading the slide chow is key, right? Because everybody likes to slide out their angles. Frosty's really good at that. He'll have his reticle at slide height often. And he gets the reaction more often than not. If one player is playing 15 to 25, it's going to be rough. What do you mean? Playing 15 to 25 ping is ideal. This is looking like a GG's, man. 4 dead. Ball collection back to blue. Thrust secure with tower, and they got the full perimeter. Dude, I need my mouse for this. Yeah, I got to use the keyboard.
Enemy team nearing victory.
But yeah, there's no hope. Trippy doesn't even care, right? He's just running it down. Might split the spawns in the process here, too. Ends up dying on route. It's Descendant with the ball. Final 10 seconds. They might actually be able to save it. At 96. Who we going to scoop it up? What can they do to defend? They do have a numbers advantage here. Info on precision. He'll die as well. It's a good stagger. Sniper coming up at 19. These guys are on fiber. I mean, you would think, right? But if the server gets pulled... So, like, I think, like, Donnie, who came in the chat, I think he might be on West Coast. Some people on West Coast would have a high ping regardless of whether or not they have good internet, I think. That sniper going to get collected by somebody on Luminon. I mean, there's the execution, right? Trippy comes in. Pulls out 2. Descendant scoops up the ball. And it's 11. 11-0. Damn, son. I know you guys like damn good Halo in competition. They did contest, right? They got around. Just the, you know, the last one slipped away from them. Tough scrim. And when you're a brand new team and you're playing catch up like this and the score goes this way, you know, like you start to wonder what are the vibes like. Hopefully they stick together for the qualifier. Or we might see some indecisiveness. I forgot about Pit CTF. Haven't seen this yet. Never let me in again. I know, bro. Gotta go ahead and give Druck like a little hype train or something, guys. It was a closer game, right? It was a closer game. They got around. $250 on YouTube, 150 on Twitch. Appreciate y'all chilling. I know Halo ain't exactly thriving, you know, but it's good to get somewhat of a community in here, even if you guys are just chilling and listening. They just started playing again. Who are you talking about? Like, the issue with Coliseum is, yeah, they just got...
Capture the flag.
Like, Boo Boo was playing all weekend on a different roster, so he came back. Sab was collected and moved over to Penguins team. So now they're working with Yaxon. So they kind of have like a new team that they put together, and they're trying to rebuild Kim. What was Boo Boo's team was the same, but it had Sab on it instead. So Drux Soul Side, Boo Boo Sab. And a lot of precision POV off the open strat, but I'm not complaining. This man is been locked in. Descendant, though, pull snipe. Let's see what he's up to. It's a Mad Dash for the OS. And the ideal strat off the open is to control both snipers, both towers, right? Because you can do a lot with 2 snipers. That was the Rocket player, by the way, so Descendant just picking off the most important player in the lobby. Finding Drux phase 2, insane. The angle awareness, right? With 2 of his teammates dead, bottom sword. And that crouch to pick up the angle, and now it's up to Yaxon. That's a good 5. Somehow he finds him. Can Yak turn that into more? He will not. Talik now last survivor. He's deleted, and so much for the snipe ammo. Soul Snipe not going to waste any time. Despite the open and play from Descendant, he picks up a route. Good drop slide. And he's running away with this. Druk picks up the sniper here, too, to try to keep Soul Snipe alive. He's going to get pelleted in the back here. Yep. Druk needs to find a way to impact. There's an important kill, Descendant. Flag still in play, but there's some defense opportunity for Precision and team. Unless Druk makes a play. Good snap. Body on Talik. Boo Boo with the collection. Trippy the last defender. Should be a flag cap off the open. Good awareness and nice attempt, but Descendant will get through. They got the flag. Some insane angles, yeah. I mean, the read on that is big, right? Like, that's just natural game sense. To just know that that player would hit that location. Reticle in the perfect position as well. 2 shots in the snipe. Talik POV now. It's good to see Soul Snipe and team come out with a flag and like a lead off the open, right? And they extend it. Oh. He moved off the map as if he was like playing snipe, you know? Nothing there to play. They're blocking spawns. They're going to open up court. Courtyard should be the spawn. Precision is out somehow. Precision got through. See how he's hiding in the base? He traded. That's a good trade for Soul Snipe. That gets him out of play. They're in their base, and Yaxon is currently running it. So this might be the second flag already. And Druk just keeping the spawners contained as the overextend comes through. Yaxon going to take his time. They know they've got good progress on this. They don't have to force anything. That's a big cut down by Trippy. What else can he do? Trippy for a line of defense. You're looking for a scrappy pull as well. Oh, if he doesn't pull it, they won't know he's here. But his team's getting their kills. No freaking way they save this. Trippy from the bottom of the map comes in and picks it up. Precision with the rocket shutting down the OS. And they might have a counter to the flag. Unreal, bro. Sirion, how we doing, man? You got any scrims coming up? Just, look, man, I'll go from this right to Mog. I don't care, man. I got more in the tank. How you doing? So much for that second cap, right? It was looking good. The counter at last second, and now 5 bullets in the sniper Trippy here. Flag headed towards Trippy. They do have a bit of a shell to work off of. They died in the way, though. It's up to Descendant to delay here. Good body. Doesn't quite have the kill, but Descendant might clean it up. Yep, Descendant watching Trippy, making sure he gets the scrap damage. And they keep that flag in play. There's a body. They got numbers at the very least, so they will attack this and pull another. Precision with the play. Trippy keeping his bandit in it. Body on the action here, too. Nobody's getting through. The biggest miss in this is they don't have the full perimeter, right? So Talik right now is picking up the right side so that they have the full extension around the map. Get another round of slays and put him in the blender. Descendant now frying with the enemy team sniper in the tower. He does end up getting denied. That was big from Boo Boo. And now Talik is here. It's going to be tough for Talik now. Now that that sniper went down in tower and he's alone. Druk is moving to pick that up. So as they break out, he should have snipe control. I think it fell in front of the wall. He didn't see it. He should have AI scanned. Druk looking for snipe, didn't see it, didn't use his AI scan, and it's sitting on top of the tower, and he's going to despawn. It's like little things like that. That's subtle, but that's a big impact on the game. Like, he just missed that snipe entirely. He'll come out of getting killed, but there's like, you know, opportunity that they could have had with that. $11-0, yeah. We got one tomorrow? I didn't even see it. Wait, 2 scrims tomorrow? And 1 Friday. Oh, shit. You don't know versus who? Okay. You think Penguin and Druk. Bro, I'm so down for that. We gotta make that happen. That'd be dope. Appreciate the intel. That's also good news, by the way. People were worried about Sirion on the team if they still got scrims lined up. YouTube chat is down. Yo, sound off in the YouTube chat. I think we're fine, bro. Anybody wants to check and make sure we're okay.
Enemy
Thank you, sir.
flag returned.
I thought there was a Lucid tourney this Friday. I'm not sure, man. Like, he's playing COD right now, right? Somebody want to confirm it? We might have trouble watching Friday, but we'll watch tomorrow. Holy, airborne. I think he hit like an invisible barrier there too, right? But the repulse kind of stopped his rotate. Precision drops on his head. Let's see what else he can do. 16 and 10 right now. Precision has been frying in this lobby. The BR as well. Jackson with the sniper going to cut him down, though. And find a little more. 5 bullets. Descendants made waves. Just got to watch your face, though, right? Yak is hitting. Descendants made it to their base, and I don't know if they know that, right? So he's got advanced positioning. Something to keep in mind for later. Only let you send emotes. What the hell? I'm not sure. Can anybody type in YouTube chat? I don't typically change. Like, I've never set the... You know what I mean? Like, I've never restricted that before. So I'm not sure.
5 minutes remaining.
It's weird, though. Hopefully it fixes itself.
Enemy flag returned.
Yeah, it might be a YouTube issue. I don't know, bro. See multiple attempts here for Coliseum, just not coming up with anything. Precision with Druck. Jackson kind of out of play here, but the OS is coming up, so he'll focus there. Precision from a corner play, gonna guarantee it. Good looks. Trippy on top of OS should come out with it for free. Rockets available here too. Might be able to trade rockets for OS. Boo Boo on top of it. Trippy can eat a rocket or two. That's the beauty of OS. Typed on YouTube. It is working. I see Sarah. Seems like some people are forced to put emotes and some people can type. I don't know. That's freaking weird. Bro, my forearm. I've been sitting in the same position for way too long now. Just a back and forth game of flag, right? 4 minutes left. It's been tied since the outset. Since like the open strat. Druck gonna cut that down. I feel like I tend to prioritize long haul when I play this map. It's interesting seeing so many fights going down at Sword. We got a pull in the meantime. Someone got through. Precision made it through. He's playing defense to work off Talik here. See if he gets an opening. There's pressure on the opposite side of the map too, so we could see a pull for a pull depending on how this goes. Huge 1v1. Locking down Soul Snipe. The combo. Whiffs it. Gets the beatdown on Boo Boo. Descendant a little occupied on tower. Depending on how this goes, maybe we see a counter. Chase them off. Solid defense. Snipers available, I think, here too. Good back down, but Boo Boo's in the play. Boo Boo's got sniped. They're going to probably earn theirs. Trippy somehow picks him up. Maybe a misplay, right? You don't want to die in that scenario with the sniper. That's their only saving grace. They're going to have snipe control. Trippy running that too as far as he can. We'll see who has the snipe. I think it's, yeah, Precision. Picking up the pieces, trying to steal that snipe away. Boo Boo, though. A little bit of vengeance. He dies en route. Flag does get returned. Can they at least get out and steal the sniper? Descending going to be thinking about that. So we might see 2... Oh, no, it's a stacked snipe. 4 with 9 in the chamber. Boo Boo off the map. Nice try. Talik running it. This could be the flag. Just got to hit a face. There it is. Fucking nasty. He's got the tiniest window of timing to connect, but he still finds it. And that little up flick, too, for the face as well. They're going to extend this into more. Precision with the back smack on Druck. They got the defense on their base. No potential for a counter. And OS control here, too. He probably could have pocketed the OS, you know, and then saved it. Because now he's, like, roaming and it's burning off as he sits here. But he's got 10 bullets, regardless. What's up, Ewok? Just in time to watch Descending cook. Don't you dare peek. Done. 20 and 14 right now. Still with the extra shields. Just trying to peek and occupy his attention. That rotate from Descendant was nice because it gave him the back out that he needed, right? Playing it forward to green. Lets him continue frying. Holy shit. You'll get the spree. Snipe drops. Soul Snipe looking for his hands on it. I don't think he can safely get there. Getting backed up by Luminon. Might see Trippy. Precision with the snipe. 2 dead right now. 1 minute to make an impact. Boo Boo with a huge kill and timing for flag. Descendant, last line of defense. Scooped up. Nice shots. They might have a counter. This is big. Snipe getting pulled by, I think, Yaxon in the meantime. Somebody has it. Should be a clean run for Boo Boo here. Assuming there's no overextend. They're all dying. That's not good. He's got to be fast. No. Last second, they'll cap it, but they're under attack right now. Yeah, so Boo Boo with a corner play. He's got to live as long as freaking possible here. Soul Snipe is dead as well. That's huge. Shutting down Trippy a little bit. It's going to be up to Druck and Yaxon. Yaxon hit this out. Final 18 seconds. We go to OT. I think we're going to see an OT. Unless Descendant makes a god play. He's the closest to flag. His team's getting deleted, though. There's no way. Sure. Why not? Shit just looks... That looks insane when he's sprinting like that. That was... what was that spot? Yeah, there's a little ledge that you can stand on. It's kind of cheeky on both the maulers. Easy to get into. How you doing, you want? I got Observer, Merkin. We've been here the whole scrim. Or since game 2. Since game 2. Yeah, coming out with rocket control, he will lose it. Precision collecting OS will swap to him. 2 snipers in play. Not sure who has them. Descendant on one side, but Precision's the wrecking crew. He opens up the opportunity. He's going to run for flag here. Descendant can support him with the sniper. And we could see a pull. I don't like where Descendant is. I don't like where he is right now. The spawns are open in Mauler, so Precision's running the flag the wrong way, or he should be on long haul, right? Like, if they ran the flag to tower, something wasn't coordinated about this. If they ran the flag to tower, they might have had an opportunity. Trippy stole the opposite snipe, so he's still frying them where they stand. And they might still convert this into a flag, but not the most coordinated pull. Yeah, see, like, after all that, like, they cooked them twice on spawn, but they got no flag run because they ran in the wrong direction, or they didn't play a long haul when they should have. Just weren't on the same page. There's a face. At least he gets that final bullet in. Some good defense here. Let's back up. Let's go, Scuba. You're back. Trying to wait for the team here. He's lost his numbers. Doesn't want to just, like, play out of lane unless he can get somewhere where he's got, like, confirmed damage and a kill pickup, right? Luminon a 3 stacked on one side. They're in a 3-1. So Descendant is slow playing solo, right? He's hiding here. If he gets exposed, he's in trouble. And the other 3 on the map. Oh, that was perfect. The other 3 occupying attention so Descendant can come up off the distraction, play off their aggro. They're opening up tower spawns here. He's going to try to capitalize. I like this positioning. Shooting them as much as he can as the flag run goes through. Nice cleanup. Finds the isolated angle. That flag was shut down.
This is the way.
The Mauler spawns here. Might give him a return. Anonymous, thank you for the follow. Welcome, man. Damn, right? Like, what happened, right? How did they lost their coverage on Mauler? Or the team was just, like, so quick to rotate? You'd think in that scenario they would have won that. Precision waiting on rockets here. Good corner play. He's going to come out with a trade, likely. He's doing everything to live. And now they got the dilemma of the sniper, or the rockets above them, too. What a nuisance. What the hell? Boo Boo's got OS control and repulse. 2 minutes left, by the way. We're in OT. If this somehow doesn't go through, we go double OT. They probably just ended tied. Sniper's coming up here soon, too. Beautiful damage out of Precision. Flagpole in the meantime. Be tough to get that far. Although they do have a route. Trippy on the opposite side of the map steals the enemy snipe. Turns it into 2. Trippy looking for 3 here. That'll shut that snipe, that flag down, sorry, in its tracks. And assuming he gets this kill as well, he will not. That could have been massive. Nice cleanup, but he's only got 2 bullets to work with, and Descendant, I believe, has the opposite sniper. It's gonna make things tricky. Trippy, whatever. Loves that pistol. Yeah, it's the combo of the pistol and the corner play, you know? Maybe. Anonymous, maybe. It really is up to the pro players to let me in the lobby, right? So I think we'll find a way, you know? When I'm in the lobby, I pull the server a little bit, and if I affect the pro player's connection, they're not going to want me there. We've been okay for this one, though. So, you know, trying to keep it alive. If I could do this all the time, I would. And, you know, keep in mind, if you guys want to see more of it, you can let me know. Feel free to sub to the channel. It might encourage the grind, you know? I can keep doing it. I'm trying to get to 1K right now. This is not Spyway. This is the real Observer, Sharp. This is, we're in the lobby, bro. You got all the stats on screen, right? We're looking at tie game, I think. Unless we see something miraculous, bro. Like a Descendant somehow finds a pole and creates a sudden death that leads to a flag. They gotta know he's here, though, right? They're not actually hitting at tower. So he'll get a pull in the last 15 seconds. Immediately deleted. It's now going to be up to the boys on Coliseum. I'm thinking we go tie. Druck kills Trippy. Holy shit, Druck. Wait. 3 seconds. He's got no choice but to run. He's not going to make it. Wait. The flag is out, so he can touch it. Because Descendant pulled the flag on the opposite side, Druck was gifted extra time to pull the flag. Because of that flank play. They might be able to keep this alive. No, you gotta kill Precision there. Who's Soul Snipe? And Boo Boo. Boo Boo last survivor. That's over. Wow, imagine that. I think if Druck found a way to like isolate Precision and just clean that kill up, then they might have been able to keep it alive. But crazy how Descendant's flank almost led to a loss, right? Because he pulled flag, he triggered sudden death. Not often in scrims do we see rematches, so they might leave that at a tie. It's gonna be like on my head. Yeah, 101 might not be a bad idea, but I'm just gonna, I don't know if that's confusing. Working through Plat 3 on Xbox One, not Series S, on 30 FPS. Am I him? Are you joking? That was a long-ass game of CTF, huh? 30 bombs for everybody in the lobby except Druck and Soul Snipe, or Boo Boo, sorry. They do have a lot of assists, though, right? Over 20 assists apiece. Damage stats got to be insane, yeah. 4 players over 10k damage. Soul Snipe shooting 70 that game despite all the damage. Same with Precision. But pretty evenly contested. The spawns are tricky with this map sometimes, I think. You know, it's like with any CTF map, I guess. But just like struggling to manage spawns or not being on the same page. Like Precision, when he pulled the flag out to Mauler and Descendant was on like Banana, they were all towards tower side. So if he ran at tower, maybe they would have got it. Or if Descendant rotated up long haul and held that area instead. Sub, you don't think it went off. All good. Sharp, thank you, bro. Welcome back. This is the way, brother. Welcome back. Good to see. That's the thing, man. We need, you know, we need to get a couple hype trains going so I can keep doing this full time, ideally. But you know, we did good last weekend. Last weekend was hype, so I'm not complaining. Make sure you guys are checking out the players too. Only Trippy, I think, is live. We got Mr. Trippy live. If you're looking for an individual POV, cycle grind and rank, good to see. Trying to start a hype train, you got scammed? Ah, you're good, you're good. I appreciate it, man. Understand why Shotzi houses Boo Boo. That boy, that was his boy from Halo 5. Why does Shotzi house the Lopez brothers? They're all buddies, Verb. I don't know, bro. Huh? If you're Shotzi, you got some freaking expendable income to throw at things that are, you know, just purely for the love of the game, right? He's got like a game house for, I think Foul was in there too, right? It's pretty awesome. It's good that he still keeps up with those guys. We're at the tail end of the scrim, chat. As you can tell by the score, yeah, 11-0 and 1 tie. They played a couple Slayers. They haven't played Vacancy Slayer, I don't think, so there's a chance that they will still do that. We got a live fire, King of the Hill coming up. I don't know if they played Oddball Recharge. They might not have played Oddball Recharge. If you had Shotzi money, you'd house all your side pieces. You're fucking crazy. Sibo, what's up, man? Thank you for the YouTube follow. Welcome. Shotzi seems like a good dude. He's been going strong with the same woman, I think, for years, right? No side pieces for Shotzi. That is kind of a weird dynamic. Like, imagine, you know, he moves to this team and he played better with Piggy. Like, what does that tell you? Usubeni was better? It's hard to tell, right? Like, was Usubeni beating Luminon? Like, I'm pretty sure Luminon was beating them regardless. Like, maybe they got, like, one series on them early on. But if that Usubeni team was to play Luminon now, they would still lose, I think. I don't know if the score would be too much different. So it's hard to say, you know. Like, you definitely have a better team on paper. Like, Coliseum on paper is a better, more accomplished team. I understand why he made the decision. Usubeni has, like, unproven talent on it. And Acid has been freaking insane. But is Acid, like, a good, reliable option? Are they going to be able to go to the lands with him? I don't know his circumstances, being from Mexico. Because they didn't play with Acid over that previous weekend, right? They got 3rd and 4th. Yeah, the first qual, I think they outperformed Luminon or might have beat them in a series. Hold on a second, Trippy. A remote there for Talik here, too. Smooth sailing off the open for Luminon. Ash is my goat. He's been nasty, right? You doing okay, Piggy? How you doing, man? Thoughts on, I mean, I don't know. Not to put you on the spot. We've got, some interesting movements in this lobby. Confusing gunfight here. What? And he rechalls. What a maniac. He's like, you know what, Boo Boo? You actually deserve that kill. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of come back and give it to you.
Enemy team scored.
Flying home? You're in the plane. Okay. Damn, interesting. Right, I saw your tweet. You were stuck. Like, that is a big thing to keep in mind, too, I guess, right? It's like, that compromises your practice. What happened exactly? It's like, even if Yak wanted to scrim with this Usubeni team, he couldn't, right? So if he wants to get good practice in, he kind of has to do this. Like, what if he's just filling in? Like, what do we know? Talik was 7-2, by the way. Big East Coast storm. That sucks, man. Hope you have safe travels, Piggy. The timing of that is brutal, right? You get all this great practice being at the LVT LAN, and then you can't get any scrims in with your team in prep for the qualifier, and you need to be top 4 in the qualifier, or else you're, like, paying out of pocket to get to freaking Dreamhack. Hopefully you get a sponsor for that. Got a little hill set up here for Yaxon and team, assuming they can hold it, right? Precision tearing him a new one from behind, comes out with 2 kills. And that might give Trippy and Talik an opportunity to flip the setup in their favor, make it 4 dead. Just a quick rotate here. Talik will block the spawns, and Trippy going to quickly cut for a flank on the camo. Turns it into a kill immediately. Let's try Descendant POV. I like this flank out of precision, though. Ends up trading. Descendant drops, leaving Talik as the sole survivor. In a 1v1 with Yak. Not quite. Yak cleans it up. Boo Boo with camo. Not a lot of hill time on tower. So a lot of scrappy fights, right, for Turbine. Could give Boo Boo an opportunity to scoop us up. 2 feet of snow in Boston on Monday. All good you haven't scrimmed since October. Yeah, nothing counts this season, right? Nothing counts. You got this. Damn, bro. Even off the camo pickup, right? And they didn't flip the spawns or anything. A full snipe for Talik. Not quite lining up the face, but if he holds on to this, we could see a full cap.
Enemy about to score.
Damn. Well, you guys have been doing well for an unpracticed team. I think the biggest question is your Sunday, though, right? Your Saturday was looking insane. I feel like the experienced teams come different on Sunday. I don't know if that's like a trend or what, but I see this sometimes with the underdog rosters. Like they look final on Saturday. Like Envoy was looking unstoppable, and then everybody else like elevates on Sunday. They hit like champ Sunday form, and the underdog teams tend to struggle to like maintain their level of play on Sunday. I don't know. Trying to look for two here. Good last second hill control at a Coliseum, making it competitive. Would love to see a game win here. Good lineup, right? That's a bank you should be taking notes on if you're not using it. Pretty standard at this point. Go straight to small door, denying precision. And they work together to break this hill down. Boo Soul Snipe working off each other. Drunk ends up dying here too. Boo now last survivor. Or Soul Snipe is 4 dead. Boo with the sticky from death. We'll confirm it.
Enemy team took the hill.
It's going to be up to the team. Jackson trying to defend Camo. Big 1v1. Finds precision, turns it into 2. Gets a team spawn. Boo Boo over to dummies, which gives them a full perimeter. That was actually fortunate. So they should be able to secure Camo. Unless Talik makes a god play. Oh my god. How does that happen, bro? That's bad. That's not good.
Enemy about to
Right?
score.
Like maybe Yak like ran for Camo too soon. It was like what, god timing from Talik and Trippy or something? Like shit like that should not be a miss camo. That should just be a comfortable camo grab. Like they're not looking at the same things at the same time. Still get it though.
Enemy team scored.
Maybe we get a
Hill
Vachier.
incoming. Hill ready.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on with him. He needs to be on a team. Yo, low-key, that team has good potential with Acid, Breaking Shot, and Avusi. That's a good team. Pretty solid hill. Despite like the scrappy moments and that almost missed camo attempt, they still held on to control. Jackson on top of Sniper here, 2 cleans up his kill, and that's his snipe to grab. Or at least it was. Talik comes out with it. Talik's a saving grace here, but Boo Boo still had that camo? I think he did. Maybe not. Gonna get denied. Descendant here for the snipe pickup. Keep Boo Boo weak. Cool, it's his turn. Almost cap, but they will flip the spawns. There might be a chance to get this in their favor. The ideal setup for this hill, you want tower to back B. And with the action occupying back B, that kind of limits their perimeter. And they 3-stack that shit heavy. Precision, keeping the snipe in play. Trippy's here to support. Again, it's a tug of war. Now a flank's coming in. 75 down south all week, but now you're nervous? Ooh. Yeah. Weather is unpredictable, bro. 2 bullets here. Damn. That's a quick peek at a Yak too, right? And he found it. Good reaction. The green gun rips. Yeah, it does. The rapid fire on it is crazy. It's like literally designed to rip.
Enemy team scored. Kill incoming.
Nasty. Little late jump out of precision. Works off the bait and switch with the teammate. They do steal that hill away. Trippy with a well-timed attack comes out with a trade in this. They need the anchor on tower, and Talik doing exactly that. So Talik the most important player in the lobby right now by having this tower control. Giving Descendant the flexibility to be at A, even though he dies. That's a big fight right there from Druk. Druk opens it up. Boo Boo near the camo. They have numbers advantage. Trippy in the small door. The timing of that, right? Trippy somehow backing out small door, working off precision. Turning it into a triple. A nasty 5 from the screens, defending camo there too. despite being down in numbers. I think, like, Pro's ability to only be 2 alive, but to link up in their sight lines, that shit's so important. And Precision Trippy did exactly that. Oh, almost had it. Little G-slide entrance at a Soul Snipe gets the best of him. Looking to work off Yak. So same scenario, right? Yak and him are split. They travel together, and they connect that line between each other. String between the players. All of a sudden, it's a team fight. Keeping Talik busy here, too. Yak's living. Druk diving in with the shields. They'll get tower control back, and they do have a setup here. Something to work with. 2 dead. Doesn't need to overheat. Yep, can play his life. Precision right now making a flank out for a perimeter below. We'll see if he gets away with something. You can see him being sneaky. It's up to him to find access to tower. There you go. Oh! What?
About to score.
Okay. Sure. I guess he didn't do enough. Like, I don't know. He'll still being fought for regardless.
Took the hill.
Descended in it. Last couple seconds. Doesn't matter, right? He made the impact. Team picked off it.
Enemy team scored. Hill incoming.
I think Boo Boo and Sab should switch low-key. Boo Boo on land was frying, right? You know what? I do feel like Sab's a better fit for the playstyle of this team. That's actually a good point. Rocker, thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. That's actually, like, Boo Boo fit well on that Penguin team, and the way that they like to play Halo, I think, fits into Boo Boo's playstyle. And I feel like the way that Coliseum like to run, Sab would work with that better. I don't know if it was just because they wanted Sab from the outset, so they decided they would try with him. But that's good looks. Minute 30. And with the control they have, they're not going to worry about the timer. Just going to play for the cap. Hit this. Oh my god! That was ruthless. Yeah, I feel like Boo Boo had like a role that made sense. Descendant at least coming out with something sweet there. Speaking of Boo Boo. Here he is. They're going to have to find a way to save this in the last minute.
Enemy team took
With all that cap progress. Spot Descendant on the split spawn. That's 3 dead, and they know where the 4th is. Deleted. Should be. They got him on skates. Terrible nade. All good. One of those teams improve. Both teams. Wait. If one of those both teams improve, kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Potentially. The thing with Boo Boo is, like, he looked final on land, but he hasn't been the most consistent player statistically in the last couple of years, you know? So I understand why they want the heavy hitter in Sab, you know? Like, it's like, sure, would Boo Boo be a better fit? I mean, sorry, would Sab be a better fit on this team than Boo Boo? Maybe, but is having Sab on Penguin's team a bad idea? Not necessarily, right? Because Sab is, like, kind of still like a Swiss Army knife regardless. So, like, I think Sab could potentially still elevate Penguin's team. I feel like he is a little bit more sought after at the moment, but what do I know? Boo Boo at land looked incredible, though. If he can just keep playing the way that he did last weekend, he'll keep getting opportunities. They convert that hill, though, right? OT. And the best-looking game we might have seen so far from the boys on Collie. They're going to lose their coverage of the hill, but they did get some decent progress on it. Working off Soul Snipe here for an attack. Try to get a wide perimeter here. Druk has a flank opportunity back tower. Descendant's ready for it, though. Druk having none of it. Yakson working with him. Good team cross. Grabs the combo on the way. This thing's been impactful. Good jump. Did not hesitate. Hit that shit instantly. There's some players that are movement players, you know? There's some players, they got to take their time. They got to line it up. Like Druk, you could tell that shit's just muscle memory. He had that locked in. Boo Boo's got a lockdown of that player down bottom mid here. Druk off his spawn, finds himself in A. That works well for the team. They might win the game here. They got him staggered. Descendant dead as well. 3 dead. That's a dub. First game of the scrim. They actually win. Let's freaking get it. 11-1 with a tie. And maybe just, you know, some late game. Late scrim ice. Luminon gassing out. Who knows? They got more in the tank. Like, Need some more exciting music in here. Sometimes your team can make you look like you're underperforming stat-wise. I think that's fair too, Piggy. You never know the full picture. You're right. Saying Boo Boo is statistically inconsistent doesn't necessarily mean that he's like an inconsistent player. It could just be maybe not the right fit with the team, or maybe, yeah, his team's not working off him in the way that they could be. It's kind of like Eco, the story of like Eco last year or something, you know? Then again, SSG had different issues to work on in regards to practice and consistency. But yeah, you never know the full picture. Just like you don't know how much damage Yak is outputting on a regular basis, bro. Nearly 8K. Far separating himself from the lobby. That game looked good for him. 26 and 19. Tally coming out with 24 as a main statistic leader. 73 accuracy as well. Boo-boo doo-boo, by the way. I mean, look at that accuracy, right? He definitely hitting. 18, 20, and 10. We do have a recharge oddball. Okay, I thought so. This, I think, is the last objective game type. And then there's a chance we do a vacancy slayer and call it. So just a little bit more. Happens to me all the time in matchmaking. That's right, yeah. When I go 1 in 15, bro. Any MOG updates? Sirion came in the chat and told me that he thinks he has scrims tomorrow and Friday. So it sounds like things are still a go as far as I'm aware. So we could have a Penguin or Soul Snipe versus FaZe or unannounced FaZe scrim tomorrow and maybe Friday. Just more opportunities to jump in Observer and, you know, give him some coverage. So W scrims, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Hopefully we get to cover it. I saw the camo pickup, but I wasn't paying attention to who grabbed it, so it might have been Soul Snipe. No, it's got to be Boo Boo. If there's any camo on the map, it's him, but I don't think so. Get the kills off the open, but it doesn't actually turn into ball time, right? Most important part of the strat doesn't work out. I like this pinch, 2 on each side of pipes. Early play. They knew what was coming. There's more pros that lean towards kills than primarily winning, in my opinion. Yeah, good note. I mean, we've seen games before where, like, you know, I think that was a good story with, like, FaZe as well, where that kind of FaZe God Squad of, like, Renegade, Frosty, Snakebite, Royal 2, they found success, but they didn't maintain it as much as I think people thought they would. And they had no problem getting kills and dealing damage, but, you know, not always converting on opportunities to play the objective. Versus, like, you know, past iterations of, like, TSM, for example. Like, they would get outslayed, but they'd be winning CTF because they just play better objective game despite losing in the slight category. So, yeah, there's a lot. It's a big picture, you know? Appreciate it, White. Welcome in. I mean, only the best of the best in these lobbies, right? We're literally watching some of the top talent this season, you know? So, good to keep up with it. Especially if we don't have many live POVs. So you can check out Trippy. He's live right now. Wonder if that scrim win pumped them up. Who knows? I don't really know if, like, a win or a loss is too meaningful in the moment. You know, it's like, every game's like a collection of scenarios. The game doesn't go their way, whatever, move on. Something to think about for next time is, like, where specifically they went wrong and what to work on. They get a win, it's not the same as, like, a tournament match, you know, where it's like, oh yeah, momentum. Gilk, how we doing, man? Welcome, Gilky. There's an OG.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Lemon Zester said as much in his infamous Reddit rant. Okay, well, look. There's a pro saying it, and then there's, you know, matchmaking kids saying it. It's two different stories, okay? Okay, no, I'm kidding. I've seen Lemon Zester. He's a little spicy sometimes. The Reddit seems to like that, though. A little infamous. I think somebody dropped out the lobby, went up to reset it. Yeah, it's practice. It's practice, you know. Though, you know, people like to use this to shape the narrative going forward. They'll be like, oh shit, Yak is losing with this team. Did he make the right decision, right? You know? But it's gonna, you know, what matters is the tournament play. Even though top teams dominate in scrims most of the time, I still find these teams competing way closer in real tourneys. Yeah, tournament's a different story for sure. I mean, it's not always the case. Like, it was good to see Shopify contested. Something I heard about that venue, though, I don't know if Piggy can agree with this. I heard that there was a lot of latency on the PCs. What was the issue with the PC that had the holdup? Like, that was the biggest issue last weekend, right? The matches were freaking hype, but the downtime was brutal, bro. There's so much downtime. Twitch chat doesn't even load. You can't see any more. Oh, fuck. Okay, my bad, Piggy. But I think Shopify was saying something about there being like a lot of latency on the PCs, which, if anything, like as long as everybody's experiencing it, then whatever. Everybody's experiencing it. They're going to have to get used to it for Xbox anyway. But something was up at the, that San Antonio LAN. Whether it was audio issues, crashing. It's a million on the line. Pick the right answer, you win. Who will be better in peak form? Luminon or Penguins team? Oh, shit. You asking Piggy that? I don't know, man. It's so much easier to lean Luminon because I don't have statistics or like, a lot of gameplay to rely on for Penguins team. Penguins team has a very high ceiling. It's a good matchup, especially with Sab joining the team. I think you got like a lot of like heavy hitters on that roster. So I don't know. I'm giving the edge to Luminon just off of experience, but over time it might change. You guys are just hopping in, chat. We're waiting on Descendant? Descendant does tend to have consistent internet issues. Unfortunately, this man's incredible at the game, but can't seem to find a way to improve the internet connection. So he's out the lobby, and he'll be back in. Majority of the scrim is done. We got an oddball recharge. Still yet to play. And I assume Vacancy Slayer. Holy shit, Rarky.
Just good Halo right there.
Bro, you're a goat.
Damn good Halo.
My God. Low-key, man, I needed it. That's the biggest sub drop we've seen all day. Fucking love you, Rocky. Let's go, man. Guessing, Axis, Posey, Dexities, Eshel, Nemesis, J-Rill, Croscam, Drift, Phenom? Phenom, welcome. Rocky, you freaking goat. How you doing, brother? Chat, we are now 6 off from 950. Insane. Get a W, Rocky. Hope you're having an excellent work day. Good to see you tune in if you're just getting here. These are fun, man. You can see chat again. Welcome back, Vicky. Rocky just hopped in time to get the gifted subs going. We got to get Piggy a sub, too. He's got to get the chat free viewing in here. Or ad free. Damn, we're hitting it.
That is just damn good Halo.
My God. Nooms, let's freaking go, brother. Little hype train beginning. 5 gifted from JD. Dimples, get some. Beamer Jr. Spartan. Darkness. Freaking amazing. Nooms, you're a go, man. Thank you. Welcome, guys. We got to give all the pros gifted when they hop in here somehow. I don't think I see a sub on Piggy. I saw Gilkey in the chat. We got to give these guys gifted somehow, guys. I'm on Pro Watch.
Oh, that is just good
Holy
Halo
shit.
right there.
We hit it?
That is just damn good Halo.
My God. W Rocky. Let's go. Thank you, man. War Turtle with the gifted. 10 gifted on a War Turtle.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
I'm fucking glad we stuck with this, man. War Turtle, thank you so much, man. Rocky, your goat. Piggy, welcome. War Turtle with the 10 gifted bomb. Boss, Zero, Druck. Welcome, Druck. Let's go. Boomer Doomer. Glitch. Oso. Captain. Ryborg? Almost said Royborg, bro. Thrill Seeker. Slick. Enjoy the subs. The emotes. Ad-free viewing. War Turtle, longtime legend. Hell yeah. Multiple goats in the chat. Reese in the chat. Hashtag save Halo. How's Shopify doing, Reese? Do they not have scrims, man? It's kind of wild to not see Shopify hitting the scrims immediately. Okay, we might be resetting the lobby altogether, chat. So we're gonna wait and see what the hell's going on here. No scrims today. No one will scrim them. Fuck, really? One way to beat the competition is to ice them. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. I mean, we're just about to end it, right? So I'm gonna see if I can join on somebody, but we'll just kind of wait and see. I'm gonna have to sign out a game bar as well. I got the wrong profile, I think, in game bar. Unless they chalked it, right? I see unlegit on. Let's go to Trippy's stream and see what's going on. Ah, they might be done, chat. They might be done.
I'm about to relax. Long freaking stream. I'm about to make a protein shake.
Was that this one? Or was that might not be... That was yesterday.
That was sweaty as hell.
That was yesterday. All right, GG's if so. Dad's not going to be happy? What do you mean? Cycle streaming, I see that. Jason having an issue, so that's it? Okay. They didn't do it. I didn't see like a chat. You know what? I might have my chat muted. That might be me. Hold on a sec. Just so in the future we can actually... Yeah, I can't even see the game chat. Fuck. Okay. That's on me. So if they were chatting, I wouldn't have been able to see it. All right. GG's. W Scrim. Shout out to Trippy, Druck, and their teams for having me in the lobby. Hopefully we can do more of this, right? Supposedly Mog have something coming up. I see that Unlegit is on. I don't know if it's today, though.
This is the way.
Tomorrow might be Mog versus either Penguin or Soul Snipes team. Evil Quagmire, I think. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother. Hi. How you doing? W Scrim, man. That was fun. We'll keep working at it. You know, keep getting better as we go, hopefully. And then I want to keep bringing, like, hype trains to the players. So if you guys can help me with that, I'll throw 5 gifted their way. Got to get War Turtle, Rarky, anybody who's available. You know, anybody that's live for the scrim, we'll send them a hype train and then just, you know, try to jump in a lobby and give you guys some coverage. That way they don't have the pressure of having to go live, and then we don't miss any high-quality games. Yeah, so it was fun, man. Thank you, guys. I might get dinner. I've got coaching, so I'm going right from this to coaching. So I might go grab some dinner and then sign off for the evening. I know it's a little bit short. Final map count of the scrim. Let's look at the stats. Let's do that. That's a good point. And then we'll send it over to like Cycle or somebody. Bound with the God tag, bro. Coliseum, it should have been 11-1. I'm pretty sure 11-1 and 1 tie. This might be behind. I'm gonna get. I mean, it's basic, bro, but I got rice, rotisserie chicken, and I got to cook up some sort of veggie, like probably broccoli, but I don't know. Just basic gain shit. I've had 1 meal today and a banana outside of that, so I'm kind of like unintentionally fasted right now. Good day, watch party. Thank you, Viltrumine. I agree, bro. This is not loading. Dad, I'm missing live fireball. 11-1. Yeah. Having an issue with the website loading the stats here, so. Is it down? It is sort of spotty, you know? It's not always up. I don't know. Hard to look at stats with the website not loading. So for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and send it over. Sincerely appreciate the subs. Rarky, War Turtle, coming out. Nooms as well. Definitely made the whole grind worthwhile. We smashed the goal, well on our way to 1,000. So we're going to keep it up.
It's like 2 scrims a week or something.
I know. Yeah, when Cycle's ready for scrims, we're going to make sure we watch some Shopify as well. It's going to be tough when we have multiple going simultaneously to, like, jump between lobbies, though. But we'll do the best we can. Sounds good, Viltrumite. Catch you on the flip. Go give Cycle some love, guys. He's not often live. And it's going to get all the viewers here. GG. Bye. I'll see you, Courtney. And he's giving mad intel. Oh, shit. Why? Because they're dodging him in scrims? All right. Well, good time to jump in the chat. 94 over to Cycle. Have a good night, guys.
Literally, we're not scrimless, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know. Unless we have one set up in the future. But... Hey, Shyway with the Ray. Appreciate you, Shyway. Hope you get a stream, man.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.